And there we go. We should be good. There we go. Everything should be loaded in here. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Hey, yeah. What do y'all think of the intro? Hey, Jeff. Hey, Glare. Thank you for the sub, Hive. Thank you. It's been 9 months. Oh my god. Is that how long it takes to make a baby? I forget. I don't do that very often. You know. Hey White, hey Rue, hey Floppable, hey Emma, hey Flop, hey Nova, hey Bunny, hey. Oh my goodness, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, some bunny. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. My drawing is crappier. It fails in comparison to the other fan art. Oh, your drawing's fine, White. I threw it in there because I know you sent it like it was probably like what, a month or two back. It was cute. Yeah. 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 Anyways, how's everyone doing tonight? Oh god. I put on like my hoodie and I'm like a million degrees already. What? Just beat Fire Emblem Fates birthright on Lunatic. Oh my god! Wow, wow, that's Fire Emblem's something that like I don't play, but like I know enough that it's like I'm not messing with that. It's 4:30 a.m. and I'm awake. Whoa, I mean like don't overdo it. Like get some sleep if you need it. Oh. Speaking of which, I need to take my medicine. Oh. Cat girl got pills to take. Ow. Alright. Oh god, I was wearing a long-sleeved shirt today. Quickly realized it was a horrible mistake. Oh no. Yeah, I was very much on Ring Fit on my Ring Fit rest day today. Ow, gotcha. Yeah. You play Ring Fit. Yeah. Oh, I had a really busy morning this morning. Oddly enough, so I put together the new opening thing. I'm gonna add a few things to it, but it's mostly in a working capacity, right? I did that, which was good. And then kind of just had like some big like conversations with my mom. So it was like this was like just one of those things. It was one of those mornings that just got kind of taken. I got kind of pulled into that, which it's not a bad thing. It was we had some very good conversations. So it was really good. Yeah, we're here for the ZX and Mega Man. Yeah, Zero Hype. Yes. Well, fortunately, we're done all the slow stuff in ZX, and we can get into the meat of the game, which is good, because... Oh, that opening... Opening's so slow. Yeah, oh, a head pat. Hey, Dominique, how you doing? That, opening's, like, painfully slow. Like... They really shouldn't have done the like find the 4 guys side quest when they did it, because it was just like, oh yeah, game meat, that's where the chew is. It's important. Yeah. Thank you, Sunbunny. So slow. Even recalling it puts you to sleep. It really does. I'm not even gonna lie. When I first played the game on the DS or 3DS, I literally. Was it the DS? It was the DS. It was the DS. I literally played like that opening, and I set the game down for like a week and a half. Yeah, and it was just like, cause it was just so boring. Like I did like, and it's not even long. Like going back to it now and having somebody give me like some directions, it was like, oh, they're just like in every room to the right, but it's like. Because you go into all those rooms to find the guy that gives you the side quest, and none of the people are there, you just assume that they're not there again. Or you assume they're not there, right? You were just in those rooms. So it's just like needlessly confusing. Yeah, how am I doing at the moment? Good, good. I took my hoodie off and now I'm putting it back on over my shoulders because I'm cold now. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm just kind of waking up. I had a really long morning, not related to work, just related to just family stuff. So it was something that like we'll be good. We'll be good. Anyways, so we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into Mega Man ZX, and we are gonna do some new missions. Yeah. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, climb yesterday made body feel. Yeah, you gotta be careful if you're climbing on the same day that like you're doing any other exercise. That's a rough one. Yeah, all the fan art was cute and captures the essence of code, whether or not they're technically good pieces of art. Mine is pretty jank too, but I was happy making it. I love all your artwork. Like seriously, fan art just like makes my fucking day. Like as soon as I receive it, I'm just like, I'm like, I would put this on my fridge if there wasn't like, I would go get this printed and put it on my fridge if I had a fridge and could go out and go to a print shop in COVID. But yeah, okay. We're gonna get a new mission requests. Okay, so we have search the plant, fight the Mavericks, secure the biometal, recover the disc. So that's probably the second half of the one we just did. I'd say secure the biometal sounds important. I'm good despite having to barbecue in the rain. Oh, we'll do secure the biometal. All right. The Raider is picking up a biometal signature. It's on the move and has entered Area H. Where's Area H? On its own. Area H is where the amusement park was attacked in Maverick Raid 10 years ago. It's abandoned, but it seems as though some of the machinery is still operational. Still operate. I don't know. Head to Area H and secure the biometal. I don't know where Area H is. Let me see if I have one for a place that I know. What will you do? Hear the description. Area G. Do I know where Area G is? I'm like sitting here. I'm like, yeah, all fan art is good fan art. Exactly. Yeah. And it's something that if anybody has fan art that they want to send and submit and have me included in that opening, just send it to Create. If you put it in Create and just like give me a heads up that you're like, I'm okay with my fan art being part of the opening, I will 100% add it to that opening. Yeah. The office district in Area G is under heavy fire from Mavericks. There are several guardians in the area, but they're calling for backup. I'm also detecting a presence of biometal signature among the Mavericks. That seems really important. We go do that. Yeah, let's do this one. Literally, like they're like, we're under fire and we need help, and I'm like, do I go to the amusement park? So it's Area G. Let's see. We'll find out which area is closest. But yeah. Area. Oh, we know where Area G is, and I'm going the right way. Okay. Oh shit, are you serious? It fucking angles up? I'm getting bullied by this fucking street clam. What the fuck? Why is it so fast? There we go. Okay. jump fall bait. Yeah. Ow, fuck. I'm gonna die almost immediately. Almost immediately in this one. Oh, it gets better and better at this. I could use some health. Thank you. Yeah. Hey Charles, how you doing? Oh, health. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny, like coming back to this right after playing the Zero series, how much nicer this game feels compared to Zero, which is wild because the Zero series feels really good. Hey Nosh, as the days go by, all the exams are going away. Hey, nice. Good, tired, thanks to, had a hell of a week, huh? If it was good, it was just inconvenient. I see. That's fair. Also, only one of the missions has fight in it. The choice is obvious. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Also, I love the fact that the spin like has lag on it. Like it visibly lags the game when you spin into an enemy that has like, you know, multiple hits. Wait a minute. Do I literally have the ability to get rid of these? It does not seem like it. Okay, come on. Yeah, okay, we're not strong enough for that. Okay, figure might as well try. Yeah. Ow, shit. Oh god, the bees. No! Bad spawning place. Yeah. But yeah. Whoa. Yeah, no, Nova, like Fire Emblem. Gosh, I've never beaten a Fire Emblem game. And honestly, I fear actually playing them on like substantial difficulty. I'd be like the most casual Fire Emblem fan. Owie, the other Guardians went farther on to try and save more people. They're surrounded by Mavericks and haven't come back. Use this old portable trans server, please. You have to save everyone. Whoops. Immediately blast them. Use this old trans server. Okay. Oh, hello. I came here to try and help people, but I can't get through the flames. You could use the dash jump to leap over. Please do what you can to help the others. Oh. Hey Fox, how you doing? Yes, I did say hi to you, Nosh. Okay. You there, are you here to help with the rescue operation? Beyond that window, one of us went inside to help, but the fire has surrounded them and now they are trapped. If you stand in front of the window and press up, you can go inside. Yeah, okay, makes sense. We came here to help too, but we got surrounded by the flames. There are others who need your help in the area. Please, you have to help them. Yeah. Oh, by the way, make sure you aren't transformed when you talk to townspeople. Okay, that makes sense. PC's not making a fool of you. It's an easy mistake. Do not worry. They're not, casual is honestly the better way to play newer Fire Emblems. Yeah, they're not designed with permadeath in mind, which makes sense. I could understand that. I don't like any of this. Okay, we got somebody that's maybe in here. Whoa. I don't know what that thing is. Oh, this is a townsperson. What are you doing way out here? I was too slow and couldn't escape in time. If you hadn't come along, I would have become one extra crispy old man. That Casper, extra crispy. There are a lot of others that need rescuing. This is like... I'm gonna actually do a thing here, because I really don't want to die. Ideally. Oh jeez, wow, that thing actually really explodes. Yeah. Kill that PC. There we go, get a little health back. Because it would only take touching, like, bumping one of these flames to kill me at this point. Every character's at bay, and losing them is like a dagger through the heart. Yes. Like, that's the thing with Fire Emblem. Like, I get it. Like, I think that is cool. Like, that's a good mechanic. It's a good idea because it, you know, pushes the notion that it's like, yeah, like you obviously don't want to treat people like they're expendable, and Fire Emblem like creates a game that stresses that idea, which is great. But it is also like that makes it incredibly stressful. Hey Crocro, how you doing? Kill thy PC. Ah, that one fireball. Actually, you're probably good. But oh, rude. Okay. One thing that's actually kind of nice, and even though I remember being annoyed by it initially, is that the game doesn't rank your mission results, which it's just like not a huge deal, but it's go like this. Okay, that door's locked. Doesn't rank your mission results, which is kind of nice. No, I can't find Bosch. Someone, please save him. We'll save Bosch. Yeah, but I did play on Classic and everyone got it alive. Hey, nice. Very good. Mega Man. The game is like, hey, just, yeah, like, it's just enjoy it. Which, like, I think works better for the structure because, of course, like, you have to find the places. So, you know, good on them realizing what had to be done on that front. No, I didn't want to go back through the door. I don't think I can make it over that. It seems really sus. And I don't know if I can make over this one. Yeah, I was about to say, that's like a jump I can't make. Yeah. Oh god, and they start me right next to it again. Okay. Mostly down to parking. Ryoma in front of any army and watching themselves on him. Yeah. Yeah, they're just like, here, have a cool impossible jump. I'm like, okay. But like, these jumps aren't possible. I don't know what they're thinking. Yeah. Like... Wait, I already saved her. No, okay. I thought I saved her already. Whoa. Jeez. Okay. Fortunately, we get 3 lives per mission. It's so hot and scary. Where are Mommy and Daddy? I want to see Mommy and Daddy. I want to go home. Oh, baby. Oh. Do I dare, like, trying to long jump? Ugh, fuck me. Try to long jump over that? Probably not a good idea. I'll just make the assumption, maybe it's a New Game Plus thing. I think like, honestly, this probably is something that, like, there's a benefit probably for doing it, like, once you have, like, double jump. I definitely don't recall if I jumped them or not either, but I did come through here with different biometals, yeah, which would be a big factor. But the thing is, if they offer it as, like, an early quest, I assume that probably this is fine. It does feel really, really sus, though, by design. Yeah. Thank you for saving me. There are other people trapped in here too. You can reach the next building over from the top floor. The sprinklers, there we go. Sprinkler controls are over there. And take this key and you should be able to access them. There we go. Good. Also reusing levels and changing the layout with new walls. Yeah. Like this whole game is like, it's the Metroidvania Mega Man game, so it does feel structurally very weird from other Mega Man games. You know, just backwards long jump like Mario does. Yes, obviously. Always the correct answer when applicable. Cough cough, who are you? Did you come to save us? As you can see, this room is covered in smoke. Some of the people escaped through the windows. They might still be waiting for help on the other side. Yeah. Fly over it. Yes, the Donkey Kong 64 long jump. Just fly. Send that monkey to the sky. Oh my god, Donkey Kong 64. Good god, that game. Zygox Advent definitely does the map a lot better. It's not quite the good chemical of filling out the map squares, but you get to see the map areas you're in, yes. Okay. There we go. That jump I knew I could make. I said area 8. Okay. Going through the windows. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, we might have a boss here or something. No, not yet. Wasn't a proper boss gate. Make sure the guy just dies anyways. Meow. Ooh, hello. Could use you. We got a chip. Oh. That's something definitely we deal with later. So we got some breakable bricks. Fuck that thing. Yeah. I'm like, it's just gonna... No. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, well, that's just super annoying, ain't it? Where... Okay, so the question here is, where am I jumping to? If that platform's completely on fire... What the hell? What are... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. Ah! It's kind of a soft jump. Okay. That's sneaky. Okay, this looks like a proper boss gate. Yeah. Boss room. Oh. Uh-oh. It's Fislio! The Guardians, Mega Man has arrived. To think their great hero would be just a little girl. Why does everyone keep fucking saying that? Like, that's such, like, piss off! I'll fight you. But I suppose if the Mavericks have chosen you, then you must be the one. Mavericks choosing me? What are you talking about? Mavericks were not causing all of that trouble just for fun, you know. They were trying to look at the perfect vessel for Model W. It is all tied into the holder of the biometal. The chosen ones, the Mega Man. You, after all, you survived the Maverick raid those many years ago. Are you trying to say the Mavericks let me live? That can't be. Appears they're really not trying to let me live now. They're like constantly shooting at me. Yeah, also, hey Retro. Yeah, you didn't get the burst of speed jump off the slope in real life. Yeah, why don't slopes work like they do in 3D games? It's a good question, really. Fist Elemental. Yeah, this guy looks rad. Let's go. Yeah. It's a small child, adult, elder. Yes. By 25, it's just like you're considered ancient. Yeah. You're one of as they deem them, the old ones. Oh, thank you for the follow, Northbourne. Thank you. Yeah, how you doing? Alright. It appears that you're not willing to accept the truth. It does not matter. Model W will have the sacrifice it requires. The name is Fislio! Fislio! I am Model F Pseudoroid. If you will not accept your destiny, then you will have to accept your end. Okay, so we're gonna shoot him and then maybe chop him in the head. You gonna just jump a bunch? Is that your game plan? Hey, stop doing that! Don't. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, ow. What the hell kind of projectile is that? Oh, fuck. Oh shit, he's pulling an Akuma on us. He's pulling a Raging Demon. Ah, shit. This isn't looking good. Oh, what do you do against that? Oh, that's a mean attack. It fills a lot of space. That should have been easier. I must continue my training. He's literally like... He's readying up a Raging Demon. I don't know how that makes me feel. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm ready this time. He's a very vertical jumper, so that's a good thing for us. Oh wow, that does very little damage. I'm gonna get a really low score on this one, but there's more to life than scoring. That's the only attack I eat. That's not bad. Oop. Ah! Oh god! It's a command grab. Fuck him! I'm like, take your hands off me. Literally cuts him in half. How could this happen? I was transformed into a pseudo-droid. I was supposed to have the power of a god. What? Wait, who told you that? But I was beaten by a little girl. That is... Honestly, I'm just glad you're dead. I feel like this is fair. Yeah, he has like Shin Akuma. He literally has Raging Demon. He literally does the pose. Although he's doing it backwards, which is probably why he died, because if he was doing Raging Demon correct, that would be bad. Because he starts with the pose, then he does the move, whereas Raging Demon should be the pose should chase the move. Yeah, hey Rock. Honestly, I'm just glad you're dead in Savage mode. Well, he hit me with a command grab he never used before, so I'm like, no! Yahoo! Thanks for saving me. It's Model F! I'm the Biometal of the Flame, Model F. Let's get the move on. Who are you gonna take down next? Wait, I haven't even explained anything yet. I know, Serpent is up to something sneaky with that Model W. It's all so complicated. I don't really know what's going on. I just know that he used my power to do his dirty work. If you're out for payback, I'm your model. Got a problem with that? I'm about this guy's energy. Well, no. Oh, the password. Sorry, but I can't give you the whole thing to you yet. Serpent split my power down the middle, and the other part is with another pseudoroid. If you can take that one down, I can give you the password. Okay. So like all of them, AGF, welcome back. So like all of them, they're split into two pieces. So you get half their power initially, and then you get like the rest over time. So, and of course, all the models are based off of the original boss set from Mega Man Zero. I forget what most of their names are. I remember Phantom and Leviathan, and yeah, but it's cool. And actually, we have this cool thing down here. I don't remember exactly how to utilize it. How do you do? Yeah. How do you, what is considered clicking with this? Like, I'm like, buttons, how? Okay, so that, can we, no? I'm like, no. How do you make do? Wait. I know what to do. Auto save, toggle save assistant, screen layout, manual. No, it's not listed here. I don't know what the buttons are for this. Like, it's clearly built with the idea that you use it this way. No. You have to be in the start menu to edit that. Transform. Okay, Buster Editor. Okay, there we go. Why even put it on the bottom screen? I guess just to remind you of the shape of it. Okay, so we have this. Yeah. Edit it. There we go. And there. Now we have a gun that shoots like that, and a gun that shoots like that, which is a pretty cool thing. I think that's a really cool idea. I like how each of the models also has like a unique mechanic tied to it. What's is to be done in the pause menu. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, hugs without consent or no go. Yeah, don't hug people if they haven't given consent. Yeah. Wait, I gotta catch up here. Something cool I discovered about Skeld is if artists you follow on Twitter sign up as artists on Skeld, you automatically follow them. Oh, interesting. According to Raricum, if you do Raging Demon backwards, you self-destruct. I like that notion. Okay, this must be where the sprinkler system is. Actually, no. They were like, the sprinkler system, and they're like, mission report. You got a red key card. What happened to the sprinkler system they were telling me about? They just never talk about it again? What? Hold up, hold up, hold up. These buildings still on fire? I need to know more here. Is everything still on? Oh, jeez, is the fire out? They kind of just not address that at all. They do too. The fire just goes out. There's no like switch or anything. It's just you destroyed Fist Leo. He was the sprinkler system all along. Yeah. The sprinkler system is legitimately tied to killing this one guy. Yeah. Ah, shit. Occupational health and safety fight? Yes. Gotcha. How's it going, Keed? How's things going? That's actually amazing. I love that. I love that notion. Okay, we probably don't have the abilities. Yeah, we can't move these yet. But we can go back. We'll do a little bit of backtracking, just as a treat. Yeah. Yeah. The real sprinkler system was the friends we made along the way. Yes. Yeah. Oh no. Nobody gave these like Mavericks the memo that like they don't have to be everything's done. Fist Leo's dead. Go home. He failed his Raging Demon and exploded. That's amazing, Rare Akuma doing Raging Demon backwards. I love that notion. That's just whoever thought of that. They're a genius. Capcom, pay them, hire them. We could have Rare Akuma in Street Fighter 5. The one character I'd probably play. That's not true. That's not true. If I was playing Street Fighter 5, I'd probably play Minot or Seth. Oh, there we go. There's a chip. Fortunately, it's up on a weird place, so I can't reach it yet. I mean, I might be able to with a weird jump, but probably not. Yeah. Just gonna quickly scope out these buildings. Yeah, these rooms. Fist Leo sounds like some very specific astral dating advice. It does. It does. And it actually doesn't feel that far from the truth. The experience of Fist Leo is all in the name, really. I don't know who I play in Street Fighter. It's too vanilla. Yeah, see, I kind of agree. Like, Street Fighter has always been, like, that's been a problem with it for a long time for me. Like, to me, like, Guilty Gear is so, like, Guilty Gear pops for me and like Blaze Blue pops for me, but like for example, even though I think King of Fighters is classy as fuck, like the character designs are so good. Oh my gosh, Nosh, baby, no. Where's your comment? I don't see it. I literally said hi to you. I noticed your comment. Yeah, ever played the Mega Man Legend games? Yes, I have. I have played them. They're really good. And honestly, I wouldn't mind going into them like after all the Mega Man games I'm playing. Like I could see maybe dipping into like I can't dip into like Legends 2 because I don't own it, but I could do Mega Man Legends 1, which I haven't played probably in well over 22 years because I played it when it first came out. Yeah. Hey Vegicans, how you doing? Yeah. How's Hollow Knight going? Oh my god, I couldn't believe. Yes, I have played Misadventures Trombone. I have played it, and I actually own it. I don't own a PS1 version of it because that is big money. If I owned the PS1 version, I'd be selling it for sweet cash. But I do own a digital copy of it, so I could play it at some point too, which honestly probably will do. Although I do think after I complete ZX Advent, I'm probably going to move on and actually play some both some indie Mega Man games and some like Mega Man-esque titles. So something like games like 20XX, for example. That's one. I have a bunch. I have a whole bunch of Mega Man like Mega Man-esque titles that like I want to dip into. Just haven't. I haven't watched anything too close on it because I actually haven't played 20XX yet. So, but I do want to like kind of get to a place. Okay, well we got a chip. And apparently there's a door down here that goes nowhere? Okay. Yeah. Ever play the Battle Networks? Yes, I have played the Battle Network series. I've only played up to the second game though. I own the second game. I may have played the third, I don't remember. Played a good bit of 20XX. The art style in 30XX is cool, closer to 16-bit style. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Also, hey healer, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, there's a pupper. Good thing we came back. Oh my gosh. Who left you here? Yep, Wolf. Oh, it's Bosch. Okay. Good, I'm glad I went back. I have a viewer who fucking adores Hollow Knight, and it might just be the incentive I need to finally play it. I'll tell you right now, Nova, play Hollow Knight. If you want to play one of the best, like, it's probably the best Metroidvania, Dark Souls, like, overlapping game that I've ever played. It's incredibly good. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, gosh, like, Hollow Knight, I played through it and wanted to immediately play through it again, and I, like, spent fucking hours on that game. So good. It's just one of those games that, like, you only get one of the, like, Hollow Knight's one of those games that just only happens, like, once in, like, a blue moon. It's, like, kind of just one of those instances where it's just, like, everything about it is just so spot on. I don't think I can name one thing in Hollow Knight that I disliked. You haven't played Salt and Sanctuary, then. I know about Salt and Sanctuary. They are not even comparable. I will tell you right now, if that's your bar, play Hollow Knight. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh dear. Now see here. Like, honestly, okay. Like, vibrating with disdain. Honestly, I have no qualms with Salt and Sanctuary. Like, I will stress my only experience with Salt and Sanctuary is watching one of my close friends that plays basically anything Souls play it. They felt like they were very like so on it. Like they liked it alright, but yeah, like Hollow Knight is definitely something else. Also, amazingly, Hollow Knight's team that like put the game together is like 3 people, which is insane. It's like such a small team. Like all the artwork in that game, and that game is gorgeous, is done by like 1 person. It's like pure, it's insane when you realize like how small the team was that made Hollow Knight. Yeah. Actually, I should stress, I actually don't remember if it's like 1 person that does all the artwork or 3. So, but it's one of those things that it's like the team size is like ridiculously small, and that game is better than most AAA games that like have, you know, teams of like teams of near 100 people. The animation of some of the characters is so good. Hollow Knight just like stunned me. It was so good. No shade to HK. I know it's gonna be lit. Yeah, like you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat, Nova, when you start it. If you really are like, if you're into like Metroidvania or Souls games, like you're gonna really like Hollow Knight. Also, one of the DLCs is super fucking aesthetic. It's called Night. Yeah, is it the Nightmare Troop? I think it is. Yeah. There is like the Grim Troop. Yeah. Like honestly, I can't. Just thinking about Hollow Knight, like I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, so good. Such a good game. Okay. So we want to transport, and we're gonna go back to our ship. Yeah. Maximum of programming is throwing more people out of programming probably increases the time it takes to get things done rather than reducing the time it takes to get things done. Interesting. Hollow Knight has a lot of soul. Yeah. It's honestly, it's probably, in my opinion, probably the most cleanly executed like take on Metroidvania Soulsborne. Not that there isn't some other good games that do the same thing, but Hollow Knight just, it does it so flawlessly. Like, it does it so flawlessly that you actually, like, there was times I was like, it's hard to believe that this game didn't come first. It feels hard to believe that this game didn't invent Metroidvania or didn't invent Soulsborne. Repair biometal. Is that a thing we can do? Oh, yes. We gotta level them up. I forgot about this mechanic. Oh, we need more. I gotta check my data. Oh. Why isn't there a Model V? Like, where's Vile? I feel like Vile would live somehow, despite routinely dying over and over and over again. Like, where's Model? How about, have you tried that one? I have actually, and in fact, I worked on Momodora 3. I say I worked on it, I was a playtester for it. I am actually, I know the creator of the series, and we used to talk on Twitter all the time. Yeah. Oh, we got ear wiggles. Yep, I'm good now. My neck is loosened up. But yeah, no, me and Ardeen go way back. There's a little bit of dialogue in 3 that, there's a little bit of dialogue in 3 that Ardeen asked me if, I literally made a tweet and Ardeen's like, I want that for my game. One of the NPCs in Momodora 3 basically talks about whales, and that was literally a tweet I wrote. I don't remember what the context was, but I was just really excited about whales at the time. And Ardeen's like, I want that as a tweet. I know a celebrity. No, you know somebody that knows a celebrity. that's not the, like, Ardeen's super nice. We haven't talked in years at this point because Ardeen's kind of, since Reverie Under Moonlight and what's it called? What is Ardeen's other game called? Shoot. It's just eluding me right now because it was technically a Momodora game, and then like people bitched and Ardeen was like, fuck it, it's now its own thing, and y'all are giant babies. I don't think Ardeen definitely didn't say that, but probably feeling it. Minoria. There we go. But Momodora series, I adore it. Super good. Minoria is also extremely good and probably captures the Soulsborne like Metroidvania aesthetic probably closer than what the other Momodora games do. Also a very good contender for what I would consider best Metroidvania Soulsborne splice, I guess. And he whale energy for my perfect things. Yes, yeah. Good. You're a celebrity with on your own merit. No, I'm not. Is it okay to mention it's probably not a good idea to get Momodora on the Switch due to it being published? Okay, yeah. That is actually a thing. Dangan Entertainment. Generally, if you can avoid like them, I would do that. I'm in a weird position where I actually know. I hung out with their staff a little bit at one point. I guess like as an adjacent to just being adjacently known by Ardeen and a few other people that have worked with them. But I've heard the stories. And I heard what happened, and I'm like, oh, that's super fucked up. Like I 100% endorse the idea of do not support Dangan Entertainment. They've fucked with a lot of people and taken a lot of people as a ride, for a ride as a publisher, which is shameful. Like now, right now, I've kissed the lips as kissed you, except less sentiment. Yeah, no. Like I said, I haven't talked to Ardeen in years. The last time we were like probably talking was during the development of Reverie Under the Moonlight. But they're a sweetheart, but they are definitely like as a creator, they're like the genius that has to lock themselves in the room and just like full tilt their game, and there's little room outside of that in their life, which is that's unfortunate, but it is like that's their process. They are an artist when it comes down to it. Yeah. Fuck, I need to check publishers more often. The main ones right now is don't deal with Nicholas, who publishes all the Cave Story games, because they literally stole Cave Story from Pixel. They had Pixel sign contracts that actually I need hands for this. Yeah, they literally they wrote a contract for Pixel and basically wrote it in such a way that Pixel didn't realize. I mean, Pixel's just was like seriously the most soft bean, and basically they roped the Cave Story series away from Pixel. So if there's a future Cave Story game, it probably doesn't involve Pixel. Nicholas is generally they're a horrible company. They're run by like the person that runs Nicholas is notorious for being just like the worst fucking person. And a lot of people that have worked with Nicholas have since moved on. So I don't recommend supporting their games. IP theft and rampant racism, exactly. Yeah, and also like sexist shit and all kinds of garbage things. Like Castle in the Darkness and the new Isaac expansion. Yes. Yeah. Let me catch up here. Oh, hey Transient, how you doing? So Nicholas is like one that I would say don't like, if you can help it, avoid their games if you can. Dangan I don't think is actually even publishing anything at this point, because I think like honestly the company's pretty toast, but I'd avoid Dangan if you can. And kind of hope you're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're honestly just hanging out and chatting at the moment. Welcome to the Let's Discuss Horrible People and Companies Hour. Yes. Sponsored by Hive. Sure do like how make a deal with a major corporation that might fuck you over. And that's the thing. That's the thing with both Nicholas and Dangan. They're small operations. They're literally like just like a few people for the most part, which is like especially shameful, because it's like, if anything, they should have those close ties and really be like making each of their publications like a very personal experience. Instead, it turns out they're just awful people. Yeah. Midboss also had a terrible corporate culture despite pro. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I'm not so familiar with Midboss. What did they publish? What did they do? Um, but yeah, like, uh, definitely upsetting. Yeah. So it's like I would avoid their games, and it's even like if I've streamed their games, I bookend it by saying read only memories. Oh, gotcha. Um, I haven't played read only memories, but I've heard of it. Um, I literally bookend because I played Blade Strangers, and I guarantee you every time I play that game on stream, if I do play it anymore, I will say right at the very beginning that do not support Nicholas and do not, you know, don't do that. Notice about Dengen. They do organize and run Japanese Kickstarters for games. For example, the Wonderful 101 Kickstarter. I didn't know that actually. Oh, that's oof. Yeah, huh, that's really surprising because that should be like pretty much platinum through and through. That was weird looking. Sorry if this was mentioned, but isn't Nicholas? Yes, it's the same company that stole, and that's one of the major reasons. I mean, the person that runs Nicholas is incredibly racist and also just like a hateful person. Um, and yeah, basically wrote a contract, went to Japan, and basically stole Cave Story from Pixel, which is like seriously, Pixel's such a wholesome person. Like, like, what a fucking monster. Like, there's no like splitting hairs about it. Like, you're just a fucking monster. That's what you are. like, like, goddamn, poor Pixel. I will say though, if you do want to support Pixel, look into Kiro Blaster. Kiro Blaster is an absolutely wonderfully charming game. So like, yeah, Kiro Blaster is very good. Yeah, actually, who published Kiro Blaster? Just sort of curiosity. Yeah, like Kiro. Oh, Playism. I've heard stories about Playism, but I don't know most of the specifics. Most of the specifics about Playism actually came through during a big behind the scenes leak as far as ow, I banged my knee. Ah, I'm okay. Dangan kind of functions as a Japan-based equivalent of Fangamer in that regard. Yes, creating a whole campaign for developers and devs don't have to figure it out. Gotcha. They're like an in-between. Literally granddaddy of all indie games made by the OG solo developer. I know. Oh, yeah. Okay, weird. Froze for a second. Tell me Fangamer is safe to buy from. I think Fangamer is fine. If I'm not mistaken, I've fucked something up. We're just gonna open this up right quick. See if this is a byproduct of running with more advanced stuff. Fangamer is run by Tomato, I believe, and Mila, if I'm not mistaken. And I've known them for years. They're both like super sweet. I would assume Fangamer's fine. I've never heard anything problematic about it. Yeah. How goes the cat girl life? Good. We're just like hanging out. I assume wasn't comparison in that regard, but yeah. Gotcha. Like, I don't know if it still is, but I believe it was started by at least Tomato and Mila. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our next mission. Search the plant, secure the biometal, recover the discs, attack the excavators. Why are we searching at the plant? Let's hear what this is. Detected biometal signature in the area E outside the residential district. Slytherin Inc. owns the power plant there. The facility was raided by Mavericks. Yeah. I banged my knee in the desk and like my model stopped working. Yeah. You got the network. I mean, it's mostly okay. So like a little bit of like my history is that I used to be like I used to be somebody that posted a lot in Silicon Era, and Silicon Era was a little bit of like the industry sweetheart when it came to gaming news for a hot minute. Oh yeah, the model's fucked up somehow. I don't. Oh, I'm actually dropping frames. My computer's dropping frames. Just one sec. What is going on here? Um, what is happening? Yeah, VTubers become yeah. No, I'm not dropping frames, but my CPU is like starting to like tap out. Oh, I just saw the alert. I banged my knee on the desk and it may have killed my computer. Um, okay, we're gonna close out of some of these things because it looks like these might be eating up resources that we could be saving. Scrolling down the list here, seeing if there's anything else that's eating up resources. Yeah, my CPU's curse is spread to you. Are you having issues on that front? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna say that's probably better. So probably wasn't anything to do with. Every so often I notice that if you go under like the more advanced expression set in VC, it seems like it freezes up. Y'all can give me a heads up if it continues to do it. Having the same CPU issues I was. Yeah, I mean, like, my computer is definitely, like, it's at the end of its life. There's no question, but I think it may have just been, like, running a few too many things. Whoever killed the high PC code took it to heart, yes. As an aside, do what I did. If you can avoid if you can avoid buying Cultist Simulator. Was Cultist Simulator an issue? Oh gosh, I've had so many people recommend it to me. Yeah. Also, once again, I missed the message up here, but I did see your message about just fucked up a monster train run real bad. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, Rue. Eat it. Wait, what? Oh shit, he did it in 8. So for people that don't know, actually here, just one second. For people that are interested in someone that is adjacent to me, feel free to swing by. Feel free to swing by and visit Godmo Dio, who has currently been playing Dark Souls, and drop him a follow. I would appreciate it, and he would probably appreciate it too. He's well, I mean, like, I'm dating Dio, but also Dio's a sweetheart, and his run of Dark Souls has actually been super fun. So I would highly recommend, if you like Dark Souls and you want to see somebody playing Dark Souls for the first time, definitely swing by and check out Dio. Yeah, and drop him a follow. Unfortunately, due to heat issues, I haven't been able to fix if one of my cores hits 50% use and immediately starts to melt itself. Oh, you gotta be careful about that. I had a CPU that melted itself and fused itself to the motherboard. And it was like, dang, the computer smells like it's burning a little bit. I wonder what that's about. And yeah, so I learned about what happens if a CPU melts into a motherboard. Literally fused with it. Code your BioDio did. What CPU do I have? An i7. Let me take a look. I actually don't know off the top of my head what my CPU is. I believe my CPU. How do I even check that? Device manager. Yeah, I do this so little at this point. Yeah. Nope, I don't know. I've clicked the wrong button. My computer's like, what if I just fucking die? Yeah, system properties. Oh god. Oh, I've never seen that window pop up before. Okay, I did the wrong thing. Yeah, mine's an i7. i7 3770. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Very good. I'm pleased to hear that. Like, good on Dio. Yeah, I figured that's what Krokor meant. Yeah. I've learned so much. You're given 110%. Oh. All right, let's see. The facility was raided by Mavericks a long time ago. Ever since, there's no one dared go anywhere near it. Investigate the plan, retrieve the biometal. That seems less important. It's an abandoned facility. This is an abandoned amusement park. This is... we've received a report about the Guardian Recon Unit, data disk intercepted. These are technically the kind of more advanced ones to get the other halves of the parts we already have. Your processor was as old as my old processor. Yeah, like it literally is a processor from like 2013. Like my computer's and it's like it's getting pretty old at this point. So let's go to the plant. Might as well do it. And which area was it in? I looked at it at one point and then I stopped looking at it. Okay, E7. I've been to E. Yeah, okay, so we go to C. Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, that's some like industry stuff, I guess. Most of my connections come from being just like a very like active poster in Silicon Era, and I made a lot of connections through that, which then carried over to connections with like people that develop a lot of games through Twitter. Because I eventually migrated from Silicon Era to Twitter as things start to kind of cool off there. I absorbed Dio into my collective. Getcha. I really want to switch to AMD for multi-core, but that's going to be costly. Other stuff to worry about first. Yeah, it like honestly, my experience with AMD has always been wretched, so I'm incredibly like biased against AMD. Which is terrible, but it's my personal experience with them. I know they've gotten a lot better over the years, so it's something that my next computer might be, you know, AMD based, I suppose. Okay, so, but I don't know. Take care of everything else first, but it seems like the 5000 series outperforms Intel on a single and multi-core. AMD has made huge improvements in the past 4 years. Good. Because, like, every computer I've had that had an AMD processor has died really, really early. Like, way before it should have. Which has only been 2 computers, but it's like, both of them suffered in the exact same way. And it was like, ugh. I don't know if I should ever deal with AMD again. Yeah. Ara. Oh, ow. Yeah, hey Mac, how you doing? When I upgraded a year ago, I talked to guys at Micro Center and they recommended AMD if you weren't going to overclock. Getcha. Yeah, also YouTube keeps sending me videos where a guy uses Dark Souls randomizer to replace every single enemy with Gwen. Oh my god, we were just talking the other day about, I forget what it was, but it was like, yeah, hey Jill, how you doing? Yeah. So we're going to, there we go. We do have the yellow key. That's right too. Let's see, where are we going? Okay, that takes us to B4. We are absolutely going the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Blessed our aura. Okay, let's see then. If we go to the end of this area, I think the thing is a little bit of the map. Like the map isn't great in this, but also like there's very little conveyance of like left and right in the way that you think it should be, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay, where did we go? Okay, that took us in the right direction. Okay, sort of. I went up instead of where I was hoping to go, which was down. Hey Grizzled, how you doing? Yeah. Hey Code, are you? I'm at my PC. So, a little bit. Ooh, I'm feeling like even the game like stall for a second. There we go. Okay, so this is all technically A2. I'm up here, which I need to go to C1, but fuck me. Okay, let me go to the transport room. Maybe I can make this work from a different angle. Oh. Nope. What would be the closest one then? We have C and D. C and D. That takes us to E. Okay. Okay, this is probably the best one to go with. In general, AMD was paced with Intel in the early days, then mysteriously started falling behind, and then legitimately fell off because of bad tech, likely what you experienced. Gotcha. Alright. I have to try and keep an eye on the game if I notice the frame drop again, because I don't entirely know what's causing it, but actually, you know what it feels like? It feels like it's trying to download an update or something for something. That would explain why it would stall for a second. Rather download an update and then try and install it. It's like, no, computer, stop. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh no, that was just the fly spawning in. I was like, oh god, there it is. Damn those updates, exactly. This spin slash is so rewarding. It's so good. There we go. It's great too, because if you pace it right, you can actually do this whole spin slash forward and backwards before hitting the ground. It's wonderful. Your stream went herc a bit ago. Okay. If it's really bad, I might have to restart the computer or something and sort out what's what. Yeah. Yep, it's a reference to the first stage of Mega Man X. Yep. Also, speaking of games that games and companies and things that we don't recommend, I don't recommend the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Do not buy the Part 1 version of that collection. All those ports are incredibly bad and have a lot of input lag. I somehow powered my way through it, but they're bad ports of those games. I think the only one that felt okay was Mega Man X4, if I'm not mistaken. Because the other ones are I think relying on an emulator to run correctly. No. Those games are good. Those are good games. Don't get me wrong. They're good games, but the Legacy Collection specifically has a lot of excess input lag. Someone got me that for Christmas. Have a lot of excess input lag. It's almost twice as much input lag in Mega Man X versus the Super Nintendo version. It will make it noticeably sloggy feeling. I've never played X on the Super Nintendo for years. My only exposure to the series was Extreme Legends on Game Boy Color. Really interesting. That was about the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, yes. As far as I know, Capcom's never went another way to update it and fix the input lag. Not the vanilla Mega Man Legacy Collection. The old school Mega Man Legacy Collection, totally fine. There's no issues with it as far as I know. Emulators do have a time with those games. Yeah. My favorite version of Mega Man X continues to be Maverick Hunter X. If possible, that's a very good version to play. It's actually surprisingly for a game that's completely redone and remastered for the PSP, absolutely excellent. Has nice cutscenes. They have a lot of excess character building. It's wonderful. Oh yeah, tapped out after saying don't get Cultist Simulator. Yes, but Cultist Simulator is a game. But developed by Sex Pest. Oh yeah, okay, good to know. I played the original on Redacted. Where's Game Mail? But yeah, so Mega Man X Legacy Collection, the Part 1 version of it is a very bad port of Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, X4 is kind of... I wasn't able to recognize if there was like any additional input lag myself, but always felt Mega Man X4 feels funky to me anyways. It's okay, it's an okay game, but it always felt weird. So I wasn't able to, like... I couldn't suss out if it was just like the way they emulate 1 through 3, or if it's just a problem with the whole collection. I've played one Mega Man game, I think it was Mega Man 2 on iPhone, so not the best experience now. Is that true on all systems of Legacy Collection? I forget who it was, but somebody looked it up in the chat, and apparently the best version of that collection is the Xbox One version, and the worst version is the PS4 version. So I guess take that for what it's worth. But they all suffer from additional input lag. So if you can play like Mega Man X 1 through 3 a different way, like that's more ideal. Capcom released that collection, never fixed it. So also I will stress the Part 2 portion of the Mega Man X collection doesn't apparently have that issue. So I think it is specifically tied to the emulation of 1 through 3. I have time to get cards for 2 and 3 then. Here's a good alternative if you're looking for one. The PS2, there is a PS2 Mega Man X collection, which actually includes all the Mega Man X games up till that point. Do you know if there's any fan patches that fix it? Like, I haven't heard of any, but that's something that I should keep an eye out for. If you have the PS2 Mega Man X collection, as far as I know, that one's actually pretty good. I don't think there's any additional input lag. Distress, though, like, normally, like, a little bit input lag might be, like, acceptable. It's unfortunate, but, you know, acceptable possibility. In X1, I believe it's almost twice as much lag as the Super Nintendo version, so just be, like, conscious of if you're getting that collection. X1 is going to feel really sloggy. I'm very familiar with X1, so the moment I touched it, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I'm like, does not feel right. X2 and 3 I'm less familiar with, so it was less noticeable for that. And by that point, I think I acclimatized to the additional lag, but just a thing. Anyways, hey Nuke, welcome to the chat. Okay, so anyways, let's get back into this. I haven't seen any more stopping, so, like... Once again, if it continues to do it and y'all are noticing it and it's annoying, like, just give me a heads up, okay? And I will see what I can do. Yeah, X3 was my first Mega Man game ever. Very cool. Yeah. That's a weird-ass game, but it's also, like, it really has a lot of meat to it and a lot of, like, just things that happen in it, so it's interesting. I have a Super Nintendo, so hence the idea of cards. Yeah, the Super Nintendo versions are excellent. Like, I mean, those are going to be the best way you can play them, really, because, you know, that's the original format they were, like, built in. Fuck you, little guy. There. Mega Man was my first Mega Man. Mega Man 2 was the first I beat. Yeah, Mega Man 2 was my first Mega Man, and Mega Man 2 was the first one I beat, too. Yeah. All of them very tough games, though. Like, oh, hello. Found a life up. Oh, nice. There we go. Good. Now we have a little bit more life to work with. So what was I gonna say? I totally forgot about the item cutting mechanic in this game, which is actually super clever. Because then if you're looking for health, you can get health, and if you want more money, you can get more money. Yeah. If you still have a Super Nintendo, get Super Mario RPG 7 stars. When that game came out, I was probably... What year would have it been? I was probably just starting middle school, and it was, it's a wonderful game. It's a wonderful game. I remember, like, seeing all the, like, promo material and stuff for it and being like, yes! I saved, like, up all my, like, extra money from birthdays and stuff, and I was just like, yes, I'm buying it. Oh god. Though when it came out here, like, $100. $100. It was very expensive. It was super expensive. Isn't that, expensive as fuck online? It's, like, almost Earthbound popularity in terms of Super Nintendo, and people still really want it. Super Mario RPG is probably still very expensive, yeah, I'd imagine, because it's had like next to no re-releases, because Nintendo hates having to work with any other company when it comes to like their rights being tied to things. I don't know if it's ever been like on their virtual console or anything like that. And I think honestly it was one of Nintendo's first times actually working with I think the Super Nintendo Mini. I think the Mini might have had it. Yeah. I got Mario RPG cartridge for not too much a while ago. Like, yeah, that game has always been. It is on Virtual Console for the Wii, which is now shut down. So, but it no, I have a mint copy of that game. It is definitely one of those games. It's like this is a gem in my collection, my humble collection. At this point in my life, I'm not really much of a game collector. Like, I really just play them, and it's like I'll play them in whatever capacity I can, like, acquire them in. But like, I can't afford to collect. I both don't have the space or the money to do it. So, you say they hate working with people, and they don't have any issues porting Zelda Game Boy Color games made by Capcom. Here's the thing. So when Nintendo and Square originally did Super Mario RPG, this was one of Nintendo's first times like working with another company and lending out their like IP to another company. I mean, it's like there was probably a couple instances before that, but it was like the largest scale version of that I think they've done at that point. I don't think Nintendo likes the contract they originally wrote with Square, probably related to it. I suspect that a big part of it is that they do not like that contract that they wrote with Square originally around that game, because it's been kind of a notorious one that Nintendo refuses to like reference it. But I think since that game, like with Capcom, for example, I think Nintendo wrote very, very firm contracts where they are in a distinct advantage. And because of that, like, Nintendo's more open to, like, they'll handle their games that they've licensed out, and they license out more IPs nowadays. But I wonder if it's something about the level of ownership per company. It probably is a little bit of a factor. I mean, like, Nintendo and Square definitely, both of them are very like rigid entities. Also, you got to keep in mind, Super Mario RPG also went through the gap of coming out right about the same time Nintendo and Square had their ginormous spat in the late 90s. So like, it's like in a weird area where it's like they worked on this adorable, cute game together, Super Mario RPG, and then they fucking were at each other's necks. And I think that like that mentality has always kind of been there between Nintendo and Square. Like, Square's loosened up, and I think they get that they want to work with, you know, they want to be on Nintendo's platforms and everything like that, but it's still like it's never been quite the same since then. Capcom, Zelda, I mean, most of the people that were even part of that spat aren't even around anymore. They're not even alive anymore. But it's like yeah, I guess the legacy of Yamauchi like lives on. The fucking ghost of Yamauchi is why we have this weird like issue. And I mean, you can look at it and say, like, even as recent as Super Smash Brothers for Wii U or whatever and Switch, like when they added Cloud to that game, more than any other company, it was the smallest serving of, like, they had the smallest selection of music, they had the stage, and had Cloud, and that was like it. And it was something that, like, that's funny. And I mean, like, you can tell that they've loosened up with Sephiroth, but it's like, yeah. Switch just added the Geno skin. Yeah, like, it's been something that, like, yeah, fucking at each other's necks. Interesting sentence to return to. Nintendo created their most enduring rival. I mean, I don't know if, like, Nintendo's, like, rivalry is with, like, I don't think it's necessarily a rivalry. They're just, like, uncomfortable, like, allies by driving Squaresoft to PlayStation. I mean, like, let's be real, like, this was, like, a time when, like, Yamauchi, literally said, like, and I remember reading this at the time, literally was like, he said, the only people that enjoy fucking JRPGs are basement dwellers. and he was like, "We want no part of Square Enix or Squaresoft's offerings. We want no part of it." Like, he was so like, as soon as like Square was like, I think we want to use discs and move to the PlayStation. Yamauchi was like, man, he was just like dagger eyes, and like, yeah. If I was also fucked over by Nintendo, when I would have been collabing with them, I too would have turned my company against them. Oh yeah, Yamauchi, you have to keep in mind, he was like 80 or 90, like, that, he said that in his 80s, yeah. But like, he's like an old guy. He's an old guy, and he comes from like old school, like, he comes from like the old school business sense where like Nintendo fucking made like playing cards and ran brothels. Like, that was like that was like his approach to things is like, was iron fist. Like, you didn't fuck with Nintendo. If Nintendo wanted something, Nintendo got what they wanted. Like, that was how his like that's how his business sense was. It's wild looking back at it, because it's like, you can tell like he was was a fascinating person. Oh, I mean, like in the 80s. Oh, okay, yeah. Said that in the 80s, I think. No. He said that related to Square Soft. That was like literally during like the hot point of Square and Nintendo clashing over basically Final Fantasy VII and disc-based games. So, but it was like, oh gosh, it was a weird time. In a way, they still get what they want. Skyrim is still $60 on the Switch as his ARMS, and that's the thing. That's always been Nintendo's like mantra when it comes to their games. They look at them that there's no reason to decrease the value. There's no reason to decrease the value in their games because, or the cost of their games, because there's no decrease in value. Nintendo looks at their games as being timeless. They know that someone will pay just as much for their game now as they will like in 5 years' time. And that's proven true time and time again. And because of that, Nintendo never decreases their prices. It's only been like in the last like 10 years that you'll see Nintendo actually put their games like even on sale. So Mechloid's showing up even in Inner Peace. That's why I'm scared. Oh, my Inner Peace is supposed to be safe, but I'm still worried. Just looked up, and you're right. It was 1999 quote. It is, because it was directly related to Square and Nintendo fighting, because it was fucking tooth and nail, and it was like a whole fucking thing. Oh shit! I got the first bravery test. Bravery test tomorrow? Yeah, bravery test. Yeah. Aw, thank you for the follow, Nima. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, a little bit of like Square Nintendo history, but I think a big part of why Super Mario RPG has always been in weird spot is I think Nintendo has never been fond of their contract over that game, and ever since then Nintendo's wrote better contracts. Like when Nintendo worked with Capcom for Oracle of Ages and Seasons, they were, I think at that point they were more comfortable with working with other companies, but I think Capcom was also very eager to work with Nintendo. And, you know, that relationship has always been quite strong ever since. A final key for Bravery Network Online. Yes! Oh my goodness, I'll have to check to see if I got a key for it. The string of words made up of video games are hard sometimes. It's true. Bravery Network Online is so good. I'm super eager for that game to come out because it's literally what I want from Pokemon. Can we, I don't know if we can push yet. Can we push? No. Bonk. Off topic, but code. What's your opinion on PS2 New Genesis so far? The little bit I've seen of it, I think it's gonna be the most, I've never seen a game that feels more like a fucking, like, does anybody, like, has anybody, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the reference, but it's, like, the only one I can think of is that Simpsons episode where they graft Mr. Burns' head onto Homer's body. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like PSO2 New Genesis is being grafted onto PSO2 in the weirdest fucking fashion, and it's like, I've never heard of a game doing things like this. It's so weird, and it makes me wary of what the hell they're doing. But PSO2 is a mess with story progression. It is. PSO2 is already a mess, and I'm like, oh my god, really, really, Sega? Like, I feel like you should maybe strongly consider like making these separate entities. But honestly, it only just feels like it only feels right that they continue PSO2's like messiness and just like attach PSO2 New Genesis to it. But you know, I say all that. But do we need plot though? That's a very good point, actually. I say all this, but I actually really appreciate it. I feel like the carryover of being able to take stuff from the old game to the new game, that's a good idea. And actually, strangely, being able to just like have like the ability just to switch between the two of them, like kind of in an organically natural way, feels like kind of it could be something. It feels like it could be something that could be really good. It's gonna entirely be based on execution. If they manage to like do it in a way that doesn't feel completely like annoying and obnoxious, probably be fine. Everything I've seen so far actually makes it look like it's just literally just go into the teleporter thing and just be like, oh, I'm going to play PSO2 now, or I'm going to New Genesis. So it seems easy enough. My personal tinfoil hat theory is New Genesis was supposed to be PSO3, but because of the recent localization, they didn't want the West to feel fucked, so they grafted it onto PSO2. Yeah, grafted is the word I was looking for. Like, I think that it's a weird thing. I think that it will probably be fine. Anyone that plays PSO2 is used to things feeling like just elaborate series of weird pulleys and dominoes. So like, I'm sure anyone that plays PSO2 will be fine. The end of Final Fantasy 14 is the best ending possible. I know nothing about Final Fantasy 14. Zaf was playing Temtem the other day and decided. Dedicated fan was in the chat. Awkward trying to get info about without admitting. I'm pretty sure I won't like it. Oh, getcha. Like, I want to know more about Pokemon. A Pokemon killer would be cool, but it's evident. Got nothing. I go to Pokemon 4. Temtem. Temtem's thing is it doesn't look structurally stable. But I mean, like, I haven't watched the game. It might be a lot better now. I was in on the beta and it was like, oh, this is not working for me. BNO, Bravely Network Online, takes what I want from Pokemon, which is just pure like RPG battling strategy, like focus, and just takes that aspect of it and focuses entirely on that. Makes it so you can just retool your characters whenever you want, and just like make cool teams and take them online and play against other people's cool teams. Like, I think Bravely Network Online is definitely my jam. Don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon. I love the journey of Pokemon, like the story and just the fun of like, I'm going from my hometown and I'm gonna become the champ. Like, that's fun. I like that. But Pokemon always, like, after that point, after I hit that, then suddenly I'm sucked into the world of competitive play, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta min-max 6 Gengars, and it's like I don't have the time to min-max 6 Gengars, and like, it's something that I feel like these can be two different entities in a lot of ways. PSO2 had troubling development since day one. One of these days, if we're ever chatting in voice, I would love to have an excuse to talk about the terrible handling and misdirection of classes and such. Yeah, like PSO2 definitely is like all over the place. PSO2 is like definitively a game that is scattershot. Like, they tried to do everything. Actually, funny story though about PSO2 New Genesis. You'll notice in all the trailers for New Genesis, watch what they're focusing on. They focus on the character's hands a lot in New Genesis. And you know why that is? Is because fans of PSO2 Japanese fans gave the developers such a fucking hard time about not having individual fingers on the models that the developers basically, when PSO2 New Genesis trailer like dropped, like, they focus on those goddamn hands near constantly, just as like a fuck you, we fucking have fingers now shut up. And it's absolutely hilarious to me just that there's this like low-key fight between the developers and fans because of fucking fingers. which like I don't care about, but like I guess is important. Sword and Shield DLC gave me a very brief glimpse of what I think Pokemon should be. Interesting. I never played Sword and Shield, but I'm kind of low key interested. It's like it looks interesting, but I don't know. The first trailer showed the CC, and the fingers were constantly wiggling. In later videos, the CC, they're not. Getcha. Yeah, no, they had to show off those fingers, but it was like kind of just this low key fight that I think that the developers wanted to just be like, "Fuck you, we got fingers now." I just want to go on an adventure and find cool secrets and prank my friends in their secret base. There you go. Yeah, I think that's Minecraft at this point. Yeah, grinding shiny. Yeah, grind root. Oh, on sword. Oh no. The DLC basically recreates classic biomes from Pokemon in new wild area style. Interesting. That's cool. Huh. Like I know a lot of people had a lot of not nice things to say about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah. They had a lot of not nice things to say about Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I think the developers gave it a good shot. They really like, I don't know what happened to fans. Fans' expectations went through like the fucking ceiling, and I don't have any idea why. Like I understand like not having the whole roster of Pokemon, not having 1,000 Pokemon is maybe an upset, but it's also something that's like when you have to turn around and do 1,000 Pokemon's like animations and all kinds of shit, like that is just wild. Porkamen. Yes. What I want from Pokemon, the world of Pokemon, what I don't want from Pokemon, whatever the hell Pokemon Company thinks I want from Pokemon. And when it relaunched, the ending was canon. The world basically got reset by a miracle, and the events of the original 14 were mythologized. I kind of like that. I like when companies, like, when they do MMOs, if they lean into, like, aspects of that sort of thing. Or, like, aspects of, like, the kind of game development lore, and, like, they tie that in through the game itself. I think that's actually really cool. Yeah. Dio, I heard, Orn and Smo went well. Congratulations. Yeah. You did it. Like, that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie, like you're killing it. Yeah. It's not the only handheld Pokemon, therefore fans expect many things. I mean, they destroy me like 8 times. Baby. Orn and Smo for people that do not know, like Dio, Orn and Smo are considered like the bottleneck of baby. People spend weeks doing what you just did. Weeks. So, or for people that we're talking about Dark Souls, Dio's been streaming Dark Souls, and I guess just wrapped up his stream. So Orn and Smo are a bottleneck in Dark Souls. Are considered the first real true bottleneck boss in the game, and people often take, it's not unusual to take 20, 50 times. Like like a lot of people smash their head against that boss fight over and over and over and over again, and they don't succeed. They struggle with it. I've stuck at them for a week. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're doing very good, Dio. You're doing extremely good. I don't know where my hand is going. There we go. Just like a rubber band. Boing. Have never killed... Orn and Smo have never killed you, but the Capricorn Demon fucked up your day. Interesting. Wow, that's impressive. Because Orn and Smo are usually like... They're usually a hurdle. For most people. It took ages to do Capricorn Demon, which is funny to me because, like... I'm one of the weirdos that never got the true experience of fighting Capricorn Demon at the proper time because I took a weird route in the game. So it was like the 3rd or 4th last boss I fought. And I just found this random spot. I was like, hey, why is there a fog gate here? I go through the fog gate, and there's Capricorn Demon and 2 dogs, and I just take like one swing. Capricorn Demon just fucking eats shit immediately, and I'm like, why did they put 2 dogs and just some random looking enemy in here? Like, weird. And I just went on my way, and then after the fact I was like, I guess it was a boss? Huh? Like, Yo, fuck Catacombs. All my homies hate Catacombs. Catacombs suck. Let's be real. It's a pretty terrible part of Dark Souls. Capra is considered the first bottleneck boss in the game. You don't have to fight Capra Demon. There's no reason you have to fight Capra Demon. You have to fight Ornn and Smo. Yeah. Ornn and Smo is considered one of the hardest bosses in the game. Yeah, if you took Ornn and Smo out in like your first go, Dio, like, or like in fucking 8 tries, basically your first try, like, you are in good shape. You are built for this series, I'm telling you. I do the skip for the Catacombs. I switch from Uka Tana to strength, and I killed Ornn and Smo first go. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a tough weapon, because I mean, a lot of people are like basically say that it's almost exclusively for PvP. And as someone that is routinely a lover of katanas, it's amazing that like I didn't like go for it. I think I didn't go for it because I used it for a hot minute and was like, this thing is brittle as fuck, and then switched to like Black Knight Greatsword or whatever. You know what? You have to fight Capra Demon. I mean, you don't have to, but I doubt most people know how to skip him. I skipped him accidentally. Like, he's soft optional, yes. I skipped him completely. I didn't find him until like my fourth last boss. It was ridiculous. I honestly still don't know what route you'd have to take to encounter him early, like at the beginning, because like in my headspace, I just don't know what route you would take that would take you there. But I mean, like, that's like me digesting the game in a weird fashion. Okay, this is like B2 C1. B2 C1. We want to go to, I was just in C1. Yeah. B2 C1 C2. So I need to go to C1. Didn't I just come from that direction? I have to go the other way. Crap. I skipped him, and before I could skip him proper, Keed sulked, and I got Hive to guide me back and wreck him. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Also, like, if people are like controlling your run too much though, Dio, like, don't be afraid to say like, hey, let me explore a little. Keed absolutely sulked. Mastercraft of sulking right there. Absolutely sulked. Weep softly even. But yeah, Dio Code's right. You killed Ornn and Smo that quick, you're all good. Yeah, you will be fine for the rest of the game. You have no concerns. There's only like one other boss which I'd say is like maybe of comparable difficulty, and even that's like not a big deal. No, you sulk. I've seen it. Okay, so this is the doorway that takes us over this way. Ah, we can get these things now. Oh, who's this? Who are you? Oh, a transporter with Gyro Express, you say. I've heard the name before, but I'm not too familiar with it. According to the rumors, they take on a lot of dangerous work. I'm warning you, don't do anything suspicious in Slytherin Inc. territory. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Shut up, you sulk. I do sulk, but I admit it. Like, I know Quam's saying I sulk. Wait. Wait, I sulk all the time, don't I? I'm a fucking baby. Yeah. I'm like, wah, yeah. Wah. Actually, I need to, like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So that's like, yeah, I do it all the time. Been super appreciative of people guiding me. It's been a lifesaver. Hey, good, okay. As long as you don't mind. But anyways, Capra Demon is a bottleneck in the sense that you will either die in the first 5 seconds or win easily. But also completely optional, so fair enough. If people consider him a bottleneck, I'm not gonna argue. Yeah. Like, okay, so for a heads up for people, oh, what the hell is this person doing up here? For a heads up for people, probably after Dio finishes his run in Dark Souls 1, I'm probably actually gonna replay Dark Souls 1 on stream. I haven't played the game actually. For a lot of people that haven't been here since I first started streaming, like one of the first games I did on stream was Dark Souls 1. That was one of the first games I ever streamed, which was like in 2014-ish. I did stream in 2013 a little, but 2014 was when I really got things started. Streamed Dark Souls 1. So it's going to be literally a return to one of the first games I ever streamed. I'm super eager to do that. It should be exciting. But yeah, it's Dio's first playthrough, and I just feel like this is the plan. I'm going to go through all the Souls games. Yes, do it! Dio, now that you've played a little bit of Dark Souls, do you feel like it's driven you to play more Dark Souls? No. Blind Souls is overrated. Guide Souls is fun and valid. I mean, that's fair. All preference. Actually, the chat has been really good. Not bad. Not just good at not just backseating, but giving more soft hints. Good. Solo Souls is overrated too, in my opinion. I could not defeat Uchi against Ornsmo. I started a new game and got the Black Knight sword, and Ornsmo were okay. Yeah, that's the plan. And like, I will be the first person to admit, like, you can literally go back and watch my playthrough of Dark Souls 1. I get fucking wrecked, like, for nights against Ornsmo. So like, yeah. Completely optional if you take one gift at the beginning of the game that lets you bypass the depths. Have you gotten access to PS3 or PS5 for Demon Souls? I don't think Dio's gonna go back and play Demon Souls, but I think Dio will probably go back or play the series like from that point forward. Also, yeah, probably Bloodborne. Like, Bloodborne's the one I really want Dio to play. I was like, if you're gonna play any of these, like, I would say Bloodborne, but like, if you feel committed, go for Dark Souls. My opinion, it's the most chill Souls game, because if you can snuggle with a boss, you can literally just go back to the Nexus and go. If you struggle, I want a Dark Souls game where you can fucking snuggle with a boss. I'd be about that. Go back to the Nexus in a different area. I have a PS3, but no capture card. I might have a PS5 by that time. I mean, I could lend you my capture card potentially. But I think, like, here's my 2 cents, Dio. If you want to do Demon Souls, save it for the very last game you play and play it on PS5. What was your first game you streamed? The first game I streamed was Mercenary Kings. Was really early. Me and you streamed Mercenary Kings together, Keed. Before that, House of Dead Ninjas, I think, was my first game I streamed. Yes. Yes, playing on PC. The remake is around now for Demon Souls 2. I think it's yeah, it's only PS5. I was like, hey Ellie, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's only PS5, so it's something that, and it will exclusively be PS5 because it's Bluepoint, and Sony owns Demon Souls, so it will never be on other systems. I want to snuggle with Priscilla. Yes, right. Can I snuggle with Priscilla? Absolutely. You can canonically do that in Dark Souls. If you don't do this thing, you're gonna have an experience. Well, maybe I want an experiencing after experiencing thing. Wow, that's rough. Did Mercenary Kings or Battle? No, Mercenary Kings came first. Then we did Battle Block. Yeah, things are going good. We're just hanging out, playing a little bit of Mega Man ZX, but we're kind of, I think, more soapboxing tonight. I just thought about it. My first game ever I streamed was Raiden V, and I have Mercenary Kings for Xbox. Gotcha. I still have a nightmare over 16 hostages. Really? Damn. Honestly, I've seen everybody sweet about me not killing him. Killing them was worth it. Priscilla? Oh well, I mean, Priscilla's a sweetheart. Like she's just a sweetheart. She's your big dragon girlfriend friend. Dark Souls holds up to date, or Demon Souls holds up to date, but Dark Souls refines so much of the core Demon Souls that it can be rough to go back to. It's true. I would agree with that. It had everybody sweating. Oh, not killing him was worth it. Oh yeah. God, I hate the hostages and kings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The name's Hellson. You saved me from the burning building. I may not look it, but I'm a cameraman. Inner peace is too, well, peaceful. I thought it was my chance for a big break. You know what your chance for a big break is? The fact that you're not in that burning building anymore. Live your best life. Okay, so we have to go this way. Every time I, like, enter this goddamn city, I just get so bored that I'm just like, where do I go from here? E1? Are you kidding me? Don't tell me fucking the... Oh my god, if that's the... Wait, I'm going to E1. Never mind. That's where I'm supposed to be going. I made it! The plant is still active and producing energy. According to the database, it has been offline since the Maverick raid. There's something fishy going on. Be careful, Ale. Yeah. Oh, spider. Robo spider. Fly! Yeah. Oh. In field position. Yeah, Demon Souls holds up to date. Ha. Like, sweats in his Shrine of Storms. Don't tell him what thing would happen, just that a thing would happen. Yeah. Honestly, I think I had a good like sense for what's his name, Ladrick or whatever. Mostly because I played Demon Souls. I forgot how bad 5-2 is. Yeah, you managed to get a perfect combo of guidance and mystery hive. That's a talent. Good, good. Yeah. There's something fishy going on here. Mutant radioactive spider jumps on you. Ah! It's just like, ah! Alright. Well, we're gonna get into the meat of this mission, and then we will probably move on to our next game. Yeah. Fortunately, the missions actually, like, coming back to them now, they're not really that long. Yeah. I would have put gift up there. Yeah. The boss isn't hard, just a fun puzzle. Ow. Oh, I want that. I want that too. Ow. So it's an enjoyable run through the Reap's Death. I think my worst demon experience was 2-2. Yeah, Demon Souls admittedly was so long ago. My memory of it's very, very weak. Yeah, it was also a very rough time in my life because I lost my job at the time, and I was kind of drowning my sorrows in torturous, torturous Demon Souls. There's things in Demon Souls that are fucking weird though, like what's it called? It was just mentioned. Yeah, Shrine of Storms and stuff, where it's just like, these are weird ass fucking things. I literally got so upset playing 4-2, I snapped the disc in half, so we actually have to agree to disagree. It took me a whole 5 to 10 minutes to do 4-2, for 2 being way too long. Oh lords. Yeah, I mean, like, if you find yourself, like, getting, like, like, angry enough that you snap the game disc, that's probably a sign that probably Demon Souls is probably not something you need to be playing. Like, that's probably fair. Wow. Little hermit crabs. Ow. I'm gonna die to these because they keep bonking me. Give health. I definitely need to be playing less sloppy. Like, that has been a running thing basically my whole Mega Man playthroughs. I get like a little bit too focused on like what I'm doing, or like get a little bit too focused on going a little bit too quick instead of playing clean, because I need to be playing cleaner. I need to be playing cleaner with these games. There we go, that's better. Ah! I thought that was death. I thought I was gonna die for sure. I was like, I'm losing ground on this for some reason. Because I can definitely be playing these cleaner than what I have been. Okay, hello little friend. I wonder. I'm gonna back up here for a second. Yeah. Last time I snapped a disc was GTA 5. I just started to enjoy online when someone dropped a jet on me while I was walking out of a shop. Huh. Just dropped a jet on you, huh? Huh. What a weird game. I have no sense for like GTA. I'm like, what is this? Why? Oh, ow. Landed right on it, of course. This is something that I can probably slow down. No, it's just timing. There we go. Really? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I'm like, there's got to be a secret here. No way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice try, game. You can't hide stuff from me. I'm on the up and up. Ow. Yeah. It was before it became pay to win. What can you win in GTA 5? Like, I'm just asking. Anger is too much energy to maintain for me. Yeah. Like, you know, I have no interest in like getting angry over games. But then again, I have a pretty high tolerance for it, I think. Like, I've definitely had moments where I've definitely been angry. There's no question. Like, anybody that saw me play fucking... Oh, what is this? Oh, it shuts down the whole plant, doesn't it? Right. Yeah. Oh, no. There we go. Respawning those enemies. Let's go. There we go. Taken well put. I mean, it's like, it's a lot of energy to like maintain. So it's like, it's just easier to just let go. That's the way. Valley Defilement is just deeply unpleasant. Yeah, it's been so long since I played Demon's Souls. Someday when PS5 is a potential possibility, I'm eager to play Demon's Souls again, because it's just like, my memory is so like loose and dreamlike of the game that like, honestly, the only thing I really firmly remember is just how awful the grind was for that platinum. That was like the main thing. And I remember some of the bosses being pretty cool. Like the fucking Penetrator. Yeah. Ooh, hello, E-Tank. Yeah. You just don't forget an experience like the Penetrator. I'm just saying. I don't know who thought topping off a tightrope walk across a fatal cliff backdrop by infinity respawning ghosts to tank every form of damage available that interrupt your animations and basic movement options, backed by also indefinitely spawning out of reach enemies. Is this? Are we talking about the like ruins of the fucking ruins in Dark Souls? What is this? I need to know more. No, 4-2. Okay, so this is still Demon's Souls. Yeah. I have too little energy to rage at games anymore. I also had a phase where I would get mad like that all the time, and about the time I dropped fighting games for a long time. Yeah, not something I thought about, but it definitely tracks. With a gimmick boss that responds to your inputs and has some worst jankiest hitboxes, I'll not be getting any Souls plats. What? Baby, if I'm there and if you leave me in the room with Dark Souls, a plat will be born. Like, you just finish Dark Souls, and if you give me a bag of M&Ms and like leave me in the room with Dark Souls, I will make that plat happen. the worst piece of game design and otherwise uniquely enjoyable experience. In this day and age, weapons and cars cost millions of dollars, and the only way to do that legitly is to do jobs that pay out at most $1,000. Now you just buy money from Rockstar. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, that is a world that is just like completely foreign to me. Yeah, hey Rock, what's up? Yeah, all right. Oh, that's a human crawling hole. That's where humans crawl from. I don't know where that leads to. Oh, it's our rival, Stompy Bot. Uh-oh, Stompy Bot has See, I thought it could. I was like, why is this thing? Oh, okay, well, duh. Uh-oh. Like, I was like, it's so weird that this thing has like tracks, but was using like a treadmill to fight me. Uh-oh. Oh, that was dumb. I need to be a little bit more cautious. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm taking all the risks right now. Oh shit. Almost got myself just because of my sword charge animation. There we go. Good. Listen, I didn't get mad at it because I had the energy for it. I got mad because OCD told me I had to platinum it, and that's... it's like... I have a problem, okay? Achievements are literally ruining my play experience. I 100% say if... And I know I have friends like this. I have friends that are like, I fucking hate achievements. They are terrible, and they add nothing to a game, don't like them. Play your games on the Switch. That is 100%. You will dodge that feeling of needing to do those achievements. I know not everything is on the Switch, of course, but it is. There's a lot of things that are on the Switch. I was like, I don't mind 5.2 anymore. It takes a long time. Yeah. Let's see what's back here. Hey, what are these things? I saw one when Gyro disappeared. Are these cyber elves? This is signature cyber elves. Cyber elves. What's a cyber elf? Sentient programs created with pure energy and made in the image of elves. I don't understand why there are so many of them here. That power plant, it must be using the cyber elves to generate power. It looks like we found out what's up with this place. Unbelievable. Cyber elves are all sentient beings like the rest of us. Ale, please, you must shut down that power plant. Uh-oh. Let's take this slow. Yeah. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. That's where I'm jumping to. Uh-oh. Okay. Boy, I'm sure glad I shut off that light. Oh, my stomach just growled. God, I wish I could turn them off and not care. Yeah, that's like something that like... I mean, I used to be obsessive with achievements too. I definitely know what it's like to have to fight that urge. Eventually, you have to realize it's like, at least for me, I know that like, I know you're gonna say it's OCD, can't do it. I'm not saying that like, that is probably a big factor. I mean, like, obviously, for me, it was the realization that I was wasting my life doing achievements. For something that nobody cared about. The only person that cared about it was me, and I had to just like grow past it. I still do enjoy doing achievements, but I just do them for the games I enjoy at this point, because for me it's a pleasurable thing. Like, and it was I mean, I was platinuming every game I played basically for probably 4 or 5 years there, and it was something that like I had to realize how much it was hurting my life, and that was what got me out of it. I think the only game I platinum was a visual novel, either Science Gate or Chaos Code. But it's something I understand. Like, OCD is definitely a big factor when it comes to it. And it's a stress, because you look at it as being something that's not complete. Yeah, there's definitely some 100% I enjoy and I'm proud of. Yeah, and that's the thing, is focus on the ones you're proud of and the ones you enjoy. Like, if you're not enjoying the experience, that's a sign that you have to be like, okay, I have to buckle down and not do this. Oh, that's cool. You can use the cannon to shoot the guy. That's kind of fun. Towerfall was fun. Hyperlight Drifter was fun. Good. Actually, those are both really hard ones too. Yeah. It seems a lot of achievements are just there's an afterthought. Good achievement lists are really nice. Like, they can really improve like aspects of a game. There's no question in my mind. I've set it too flat. I don't need that. Ow, shit. Yeah, what is this? Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, there's a big heart thing in the background. Ah! The blind jump. This. Oh. There we go. But yeah, like on the level of if it's like extreme enough OCD, it's probably something that would take like probably looking into like, you know, a therapist or something like that. But like at least like at a very basic level, at least probably whatever I was suffering with, it was, I know part of it for me was definitely like it was filling a void in my life, and that was something that like I had to realize that that void wasn't ever going to be filled entirely by achievements and trophy hunting, which is probably more where my end of it was, but it's something that like yeah, I mean everybody's different, right? It seems modern achievements feel more like developers tracking the amount of the game people play more than the actual achievements. Oh, aw, hey Hannah, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Modern achievements feel it might just be amazing at Towerfall. It might just be amazing at Towerfall, but it was way easier, 100% than I thought it would be. Even time trials, gotcha. Yeah, you might be pretty damn good at it. I mean, I haven't tried really hard at Towerfalls, like 100%, but it is something that's relevant to my interests. Yeah. Just watched your speedrunner beat the dev. Simon copied him poorly, but well enough to get the diamond time, so that makes sense. And it's good to do the research. Hey Hannah, thank you for the raid. How y'all doing? What were you up to? Now, how did a little girl come wandering all the way out here? I sure as hell hope that if I chose like a male character at the beginning of this game, that they fucking say little boy all the time, because this is fucking bullshit. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna play High Volt, which might add is a very cool design. I should have known better than to rely on Maverick grunts. You're one of Serpent's men. For Maverick, you sure are chatty. You've done your research, it looks like. I can skip the introductions. However, make no mistake, I'm not just a simple puppet like those Mavericks. I'm an artificial Mega Man created to draw out the power of the biometal. Model age, pseudoroid, High Volt. Have no fear, it'll all be over soon. You just feel a little jolt before you sleep forever. Jesus, fucked up. Damn. Well, you're gonna feel more than a little jolt when you sleep forever, because I'm gonna shoot you probably about 8 times. Ow. Okay. Ow. Just gonna bang my head a bunch. Oh, what's this? Okay. Oh. There we go. Level 3 victory. I shot him in the face once. The energy we've produced here is already well on its way to Lord Serpent. All that's left is for him to hack into the Model W core. Poor misguided fool, your end draws near as new age is beginning. Why are all Mega Man villains all about this like new age? Like they need to find a new hobby. And the biometal of the wind, Model H, thank you for saving me, young hero. Please, I need your help, Model H. I have to defeat Serpent and prevent the resurrection of Model W. Do you think that will end this? Huh? All of this was started by a single man. Even if you destroy the Model W core and stop Serpent, what's to stop another madman from rising up and taking his place? Well, the Model W core is destroyed, so that's literally what will stop them, because it will not exist. That's... Model H, you're really fucking dumb. How am I supposed to know that? What I know is that Serpent is deceiving all the people in this country. I'm the only one that sees through it. Oh no, hey, that sounds crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. I can't just let this happen. Those humans we fought so hard to protect hundreds of years ago have been lulled into a false sense of security by the empty promise of peace, but I still believe our fight had meaning. So, young hero, yes, I will lend you my strength. Serpent has separated my data into two halves. There's another pseudo-droid with the other part. If you defeat it, I will be able to give you my password. Yeah. Yeah. Head pat. Yes. Yeah, head pat for level 3 boss clear. So the way the boss clears work in this game is you basically can get rated level 1 to 3. And the trick to getting a level or 1 to 4, and the trick is you want to get a level 4 boss clear. A level 4 boss clear doesn't really give you anything like super special, but it gives you it's considered the best clear, which you actually do by making sure you don't hit the enemy's weak point. You have to actually focus on destroying their body and not hitting their model core, which is always going to be somewhere on their body, and it's also going to be generally their weak spot. Yeah, so it's something that like, but when you do get the level 4 clears, Prairie gets a cute doll in her room of that particular model. Yeah, very good. Let me catch up here a little bit. Thank you for the head pats, Mathemagics, which is, God, I still love your name. It's so cute. Let me see here. He looks like Scissor. I just watched this, the thing that took me eternity was all the gold skulls. No deaths on every single player. Yeah, that one was the one I was working on for a while. I was playing Mega Man 8. The plan was to finish it on live, but sleepiness got to me first. It happens. And the thing is it's better just to pace yourself and make it a 2-part stream than it is to try and force yourself to play when you're super tired. One thing I'm realizing is that I can save myself a lot of grief by looking up strats. Oh yeah, you want to 100% look up strats. Don't just try and so when I talk quite often about this idea of when I finish a game sometimes or finish a stream, I'm like, okay, well I have some streamer homework to do, which is usually like it's grindy things for games, but it's also looking up and doing research on games, because it's like sometimes it's like, oh, I could use this strategy to do this thing, and it makes it way easier. So that can sometimes be a big factor. I generally, like, if I treat it on a game-by-game basis, if it's my first playthrough of a game, I usually never look up anything. But if it's generally like a second playthrough or a cleanup playthrough, I will do a lot of research sometimes on games. Yeah, love cutting these guys in half. I know, it's so rewarding, isn't it, Heavy? Towerfall is good. Is so good that I'm scared to play Celeste because I don't want to live in a world where there's no new games from that developer. What? Maddie's still gonna be making games. Oh, getcha, I see what you mean. You're gonna exhaust the last game. But Maddie, I think, is working on her next project, if I'm not mistaken. Or their next project. His final chapter DLC. I will say Celeste is a very packed game. It will last you quite a while. That's cool. I slept on ZX. ZX is really good. I almost said Zex. Zex is amazing. Nothing like Mega Man sex. Zex. The game is way longer than I remember and better as well. Interesting. Yeah. Bad. God, I'm so excited. I don't even care what it is. Like Maddie's so good. Actually, Maddie's someone else that I've at least interacted with on one occasion. For a hot minute, I was posting Towerfall gifs on Twitter of just like our cool replays and stuff, and Maddie responded to them, which I was like, oh my god. So very, very cute. So I've at least had one interaction with Maddie. Accent Core Plus R, yes. I've been like sitting down and like trying to learn Accent Core Plus R. It's oh. Okay, what's through this door? Is there a big switch that just opens up a thing, or am I just on the other side of the factory? Looks like I'm just on the other side of the factory. Well, we're gonna check out and see what's over this way. This is me playing sloppy and just banging my head on all the enemies. So I'm gonna try and play a little bit cleaner. There we go. Oh god, I didn't even try out my new form. Gosh. This one. Which is, of course, Harpoona! I remember their name now. which is super good because you can glide, and that's a very, very useful ability. Also, I've never noticed Ael's voice in this form is really cute. That's so cute. Living the dream. Yeah. So I've been playing Plus Hour a little bit. It feels like a nice kind of break from Xrd, because at this point I've played Xrd for like, what? Basically, well, since day one, I've probably put 3,000 hours into fucking Xrd. So it's like, you know, it feels refreshing to learn a new Guilty Gear, and it feels like it'll be kind of, I don't think it'll do anything for me when I play Strive, but it's just nice to do something new that's kind of semi-familiar. I've been learning Order Sol, and I also dipped into ABBA the other day, which was interesting. Ooh, haunted. This place is definitely haunted. Ooh, so spooky. Ooh. Valiant ever translate a goofy ass name? Yes. Oh, listen to this music. Oh, that's so nice. I like that. It started out kind of spooky, and now it's like, yeah. How am I finding ABBA? ABBA is interesting. ABBA is both almost wretched to play, but also really fun. Did you see what I sent? Oh, I did homework for you. Oh, homework. Sorry, I guess looking back and forth. Well, looks like you found the skeleton in our closet. How did what? Like, oh, gotcha. That's so weird. Also, why do they have their stuff on the side that says like search plant? That's cool. Why doesn't not do that for mine? Like, I wanted to show my cool mission thing on the side. How do I make it do that? Screen layout, filter, wallpaper. So the thing that you can do. I want cool stuff. Yeah. I guess must be something special. Yeah. Anyways, well, that's fucked up. Like, God, every single enemy in this game has called me a fucking little girl, and that's honestly not that fond of it. Kind of fucking sexist and terrible. So I'm like pissed off, and it makes me want to kill them even more. Let me see. Trans girls and ABBA are like interlaced fingers. Yes. I had a dream. So I had a dream a few nights ago that I was starting to learn ABBA. So I was like, I have had off and on, me and Dio will sit down and play Plus R for a little bit in the mornings after he gets home from work. And so I was like, I had a dream of learning ABBA. I'm gonna follow through and see what it truly means. ABBA's weird. I like ABBA by moments, but I don't know if I like ABBA overall. I will also say that is the most obnoxious fucking Rekka I've ever used in any game. Like, there's no reason it should be like that. It's a Rekka where the second move on the Rekka is a charge move. I mean, it's a really, really fast charge, basically to the point that it's not even really a charge move. It's just a like forward back flick, but it's like, it sucks. It's so shitty. Oh. Reason is because her Tumo, she's broken. I mean, I don't know how she stacks up ultimately. I mean, everything I've heard is that she's low tier of the gate, but generally competitive. Oh, that's spicy. Okay, I've made a choice. Like, the thing is I feel like the good characters in Plus R probably outshine ABBA even when she is good. And the Rekka is stupid good. The Rekka is stupid good. I will say that, like, even though it does have like essentially a charge move in the middle of it, it does create a cool frame trap, so that's something. Is that what it is? I can never do it. Yeah, it's like you forward flick and then like the final hit of the Rekka is a 180. It's like roll forward. Okay, it would be 2-3-6, 4-6, 4-1-2-3-6, I think is what it is, and it's like that's a really, really awkward Rekka. She's one of the worst characters in the game with no blood packs. Oh yeah, no question, without blood packs she's useless. She's absolutely dreadful. She has worse mobility than Potemkin practically, and she has like, her moves are all, they're slow. It's not good. I'm exploring an area I shouldn't be in. I've already picked up on this. This is like, oh, hello. Hello? Oh, I just stumbled upon you. You have nothing to say? Okay, interesting. We can kind of see the weak point. Oh, okay. Just a random ass flying lion boss. Oh yeah, it's like a chimera. Interesting. Oh, whoa, they reflect back. Ooh, that's weird. No health bar either. Cool, I hate these. Oh. Where are you? Get back here. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. Oh, shit. Use my very small amount of E-Tank. There. Good. Abba reminds me of heat gauge characters where you're constantly bouncing between not too high and not too low, but you want to be high as possible. Wait, they tried to do that mistake twice. What scares me in fighting game, insane combos that require micro walks. Yeah, that was actually what pushed me out of learning more with Ram. I love Ramethal. I think she's an amazing character, but her early combos. Are you sure the second is a charge? It's not. It is just a 4-6 input. You're not wrong. It is. There is no like charge time on it, but yeah, it is just a 4-6 input, which is obnoxious. I use Ram and Elfelt. Yes. I'm an Elfelt main, but the micro walks and micro dashes are shit. They really are, and Ramethal needs those really early in her like sort of like your process of like learning her. They're way too early. They're way too soon, and it's really annoying. And the thing is I didn't even know for one of the trials. I was like, why is this not working? I could not figure it out. I could not like figure out why this particular like trial I couldn't get this combo. And you know what? You do the micro dash so fast that Ram has no animation, but if you listen like to the sound, you hear the whoop of Ram starting to like move, but you don't actually see the animation. That's how fast it is. And that was the only indicator that I was like, holy shit, this requires a micro dash. And good God, like I eventually got it, but it was just like, oh, Ram is gonna be a fucking like hurdle to like learn like high level play from. Like I can get some like good mileage out of my kind of just low key fundamentals, but like Ram will always be like, the upper end of Ram is way too hard for me. Me personally though, I do play Elfelt. Elfelt's my main. Sol's probably my second best, and then it would be Ram and probably Biken maybe. I don't know. Really hope Ram is dumbed down in Strive. Ram is dumbed down in Strive. I will stress right now, Ram is not the same character she is in Xrd. They've converted her to a rushdown character, basically like what they've done with pretty much every other character in Strive. She's been converted into rushdown. She's generally, she's more straightforward, exactly, which I think is going to be a big, that's going to be a big deal. And because of that reason, I'm actually going to go back and I'm probably going to main Ram in Strive. I feel like I don't have a main because I'm too garbage at all of the characters. Sometimes it takes time to feel out who your character is. And sometimes it's called character crisis, when you're in character crisis, where no character has popped for you. The number one thing I will stress, first and foremost, when you're playing a fighting game, I got to get my hands again. I will stress, if you're playing a fighting game, pick the character that appeals to you. As far as like, if you like fucking cat girls and there's a cat girl character and you like her, doesn't matter how she plays, play the character you like the design of. Design comes first and foremost, because you will not be engaged in a character that is boring to you. Like a character can be fun to play, but like they have to have some kind of element to them that like grasps you. And most of the time, the number one thing is going to be how they look, what their personality's like. You know, it's those things that actually have no impact ultimately in a match, but then like playstyle usually will come second. The character I wanted when I first saw her, Ram, is going to be probably much easier to play in Strive, and honestly I'm looking forward to it. That's why I learned Makoto, and that's why I learned Makoto too. Yeah, Makoto Naniya. Like I love her. She's so cute. Like, and the thing is Makoto's like, I wish she'd keep her jacket on, but like that's another whole story. But the point is like I really like Makoto's personality. She's chipper and she's like fun and she's like positive. She's literally just like a ray of light in that game. I love her. Makoto's wonderful, and my first character in BlazBlue is of course Tao. I love Tao because she's a cat girl and she makes me laugh. I really like her, and she was by far my best character and probably the most competitive I've been with a character in BlazBlue. Well, she was obviously my most competitive character in BlazBlue. But I eventually migrated to Makoto because I wanted to be able to have a character that was more like on level with a few people that I knew that were learning, and then I eventually migrated to Makoto and Kokonoe in full, because Kokonoe was my dream character. When BlazBlue first came out and they showed Kokonoe for the first time on screen, I'm like, her, I want to play her. Why is she not playable? And I waited for way too long, and they finally put her out, and I really like Kokonoe, I really like Makoto. So those are kind of my two characters at this point. I do also enjoy, in BlazBlue, I like playing Tagger. Tagger's very fun for me. And you know what? Tagger's not really my archetype for a character, but I really like his personality in the game. I think he's a sweetheart. He's just a big like friendly guy, and he's just trying to do his best, and he's wonderful. And Kokonoe tortures him relentlessly, and I love it. I learned Jubei. Jubei was another one. Of course, Jubei came out so late in BlazBlue. Everybody I know is basically done with the game. I like Jubei, and I like Jubei's cat dad. I'm like, he's cool. Actually, another character I really like, which is probably offbeat for me, but I really like Susanoo. And Susanoo's a character that I'm like, he's just cool robot body. I don't even like Hazma, but I like the design of Susanoo, and I played him a little bit. I'm like, he's really fun. I like his like mechanic of unlocking moves as you play, but also he fucking spins. Any character that fucking spins is like points in my book. Yeah. I literally wrote an article on her. Her personality is amazing. Makoto is a sweetheart. Yeah. I actually used to do that, but landed me on the hardest to play character like Sea Viper, yeah, and Elizabeth in Persona 4 Arena. I played Elizabeth too. I played Elizabeth and I played Mitsuru. I love them both. Zaf, if it makes you feel better, I was seriously a character hopper for a long time. It's not unusual. Even like people that I know that are pro will character hop for a long time sometimes. Kokonoe is the best character in BlazBlue, hands down. I love Kokonoe. Jubei was mine. Never got to play him. I was livid. Yeah, it's upsetting because they put Jubei in BlazBlue so late in the game that for the most part the game was pretty dead by the time he was out. If you go after characters that look cool, you'll eventually get a sense for the preferred playstyle and be able to select from that. And that's the thing, is like more often than not, like a character that like you enjoy like the look of, their style, the personality, like that's going to be your jam. You'll be invested in that character because you're like, this is my character. I actually wrote an article called Women Controlling Powerful Men. My website is messed up, but I believe it. Is it literally just Kokonoe and fucking Tagger? Susanoo, oh my god, why did they add my main so late? Waifu Slayer Susanoo. Susanoo is so fun. Like, and he's a character that wouldn't necessarily be my archetype, but I really, really enjoy him. So, but fighting games are always, they're like that. Sometimes you do have character crisis, and it's fine. And sometimes it'll just take playing a lot of characters to find the one that really pops for you. Other characters I played in BlazBlue, I played Celica for a little while, and generally enjoyed her pretty well. But yeah, it was really, oh jeez. It was really between, like, they changed Tao in Chrono Phantasma, the third BlazBlue game. They changed Tao too dramatically in it, and I had to step away from her. I love her character, but she, like, my muscle memory was all in the wrong place, and I stopped having as much fun with her. So it was like, but you know what? It upset me at the time, but looking back at it, it's like it got me playing other characters. So you know, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. And I mean, admittedly, I knew enough slimy shit about playing Tao in the older games. I knew she had to get retooled. Because like there was things you could do in it. I literally remember playing Tao in tournament, and one of the TOs was sitting there watching. They had their arms crossed, and they were watching me play. And after the match, they were like, "Yeah, you know some pretty interesting tricks there." And I was like, "Yeah, like I kind of just like want to make my own sort of play style out of these things." And they were like, "It's really cool, but you should keep in mind what may or may not be like the intention of a character. Like, is this going to be a thing that will be in the long term for this character?" Because I remember, you know what won't help you later on exactly. I remember when you told this, yes, and you're like, it won't help you later on because they might remove said thing. A big player in my playstyle with Tao was actually I knew how to throw cancel, basically put people in a mix-up off of an aerial throw. That basically, if they did a tech, they were at disadvantage, and I could actually do a combo. I could combo all but 2 characters of the cast into another throw tech, and that second throw tech would just repeat the loop. So basically, the correct answer was actually to take the throw, but if you teched it, which it was a very easy tech to do, it was a purple. So it's like the slow one. People would tech it every time because they're like, this is an easy tech. Why would I not do this? What they didn't realize is old school Tao, it would reset your ability to do an air throw every time that they would tech that throw. And Tao actually was in a distinct advantage in that at that distance after the throw tech, where the only characters that really had good answers were Ragna was one because he could DP, and honestly, most characters didn't have an answer after that. And so I won some matches with some slime, some legit slime. But it was something that, like, in hindsight, it's like, of course that's going to get cut from the game. It's not right. It doesn't make sense that it's right. But it was something that was like not many people knew about this particular trick that I was relying on really heavily. And it's very counterintuitive because if you think about how a fighting game should work or how it should be made, that should never work. But it did work, and I utilized that, and I turned that into my play style, which was basically just like aerial pile drivers, the fucking play style. It was just a lot of fucking pile drivers or a lot of fucking air combos. Like, I could literally climb characters off screen doing this. Like, it was ridiculous. And the thing too was it also like the thing was it was just, so basically you're using your brain as a liability when fighting Tao. Fitting, I know, right? And it was also something that, like, if your answer was just to air block it, I could just do the throw again. And it was like there's enough time to react for me to just go for another throw. It was a wonderful situation, wonderfully advantageous, and it was great. And people hated it. I'm almost positive people hated it, but it was a moment in a game where I knew something that not many people knew. And it was also a big factor, the fact that not many people play Tao. So, you know, it was a lot of people didn't understand this character and all the nuances, but, and they eventually changed Tao, and I had to, like, start fucking learning for real. Oh. To learn some real strats. This place is weird. Okay, we're blocked it from this door. They should have called it the Meow Mix. Oh my god, that's amazing. I should have called it the Meow Mix. Yeah, bees. Oh, it's dark here. This is where they stick spikes. They like to stick spikes in the dark. Okay, that's a pit. I shouldn't be here. I'm here. Oh, wait. I know how to cheat this. Perfect. Which is actually, I think, the correct way to do this, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like Phantom's ability maybe lights this area up, but yeah. Okay, we got an item up here. There we go. Got an item up over our shoulder. The only problem with this is I can't see enemies, which is a bit of a factor. especially since I might die. Oop. Where did that guy come from? Oh, there it is. Yeah, the correct cheat. Yeah, but anyways, oh fuck. Where did that guy come from? There we go. Yeah. I just have a sense where they're placing these enemies because they're spacing them out at the same intervals. Yeah. Could have used that a second earlier. Yeah. Interesting. Oh. Okay, we're inside this little space, which does what for me? I probably got something out of that, but we'll probably come back here later. I think I'm kind of exploring a place that is maybe a little bit too early. We definitely come back here later and do stuff, so. No, my item. My fight money! But anyways, so yeah. Like, and I mean, Tao's not an easy character to learn either, so I definitely know what it's like to have your favorite character and also have your favorite character be really hard to learn. So, I mean, that's definitely rough, but it can be like something that encourages you to like learn at a deeper level. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna switch things up. We did 2 missions, which, I mean, 2 missions, but we were having a good conversation too, so I think that was pretty good. We'll get into more Mega Man ZX tomorrow. It's 2 a.m., so it's probably a good time to switch things up. Yeah. Switch things up, get my cable caught on my controller. Yeah. Dante and Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was so hard for me. Clay pigeon loops and teleporting cancels. Yeah, I will say Dante is like in Devil May Cry or Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He hits you with like just pure abundance. You have so much you can learn and so many routes and just so much you can do that it really is overwhelming to play him. Like, I've tried to learn him, but Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was never something that really picked up here as a big game, so it was something that like kind of not really like super you know, I could never play him. Yeah, like I never got the time to really put in on him. I'm trying to think what my team I typically ran. I think my comfortable team was Amy, Dante, and Trombone, if I'm not mistaken, and sometimes Zero. I'd mix Zero in there sometimes. Alright, but anyways, so yeah, we'll just hang out for a little bit. How's everyone doing? What's everybody up to? Just like chat for a little bit. Yeah. Also, for people that did not see it, we do have our stream like opening now. I'm just gonna run it just for a split second. I'll just have my mic on and everything, but yeah, just so people can see it. It's really cute. It's like throw some fan art up there, and the stream will like just start shortly, kind of thing, and also show what games I'm currently like picking away at. So, yeah, I think my brain is just broken when it comes to fighting games because top tiers who are supposed to be easy end up. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing about tier lists. It was a revolving door Marvel, but distinctly remember taking Taskmaster tournaments. Oh, very good. Taskmaster's good. Yeah, so here's the thing. Just because the character's top tier doesn't mean they're easy. These aren't like the same things. Tier lists aren't based on how easy a character is. It's like ease of play is not taken into account. This is why characters like, for example, in Guilty Gear, Chip is routinely a top tier character, but he's also brittle. The idea is that if you play this character at its top capacity, they're going to be like the best character, rough, generally. So it's something that like ease of plays never a factor in tier lists. Oh, hoodie outfit. Okay, I can do that. So I will just be 2 seconds. I just got to change my outfit, and I will get this loaded up too, since it's already half loaded. It looks like I have a whole bunch of updates on Steam, so that might have been why my why the stream was like jumping a little bit earlier. It's not any other if it's because Pizza Cat, so I'm curious to see what I have. Yas. There we go. And I'm gonna just be right back. Yeah. It literally they'll buff a character into a top tier and I will become unable to play them. And it really depends what capacity is making them top tier. No, I understand, but like take a character like Lucina in Smash or whatever. They're specifically this incredibly easy to understand fundamental character who is also incredible, but I can't grasp them at all. And that could simply just be that they're good, but they're not your archetype that you learn from, which could be a factor. Like, I mean, I've played characters that are top tier just to try them out, and still, even that said, you know. Oh, there we go. And that said, still didn't get much out of them just because it's like, it's a process. Just can't grasp them. It also depends also what makes them top tier, because like, for example, like, it might be that they have a lot of good fundamentals, but it could also be that there's an important aspect of them that maybe is being neglected in your approach. Maybe you're like me and enjoy characters who are playing a different game altogether. And yeah, that's super legit. Hey, that's a cute Samus. And that's the thing. Like, for example, in Smash Brothers, I play Ness. Ness is like generally pretty good. He's like a pretty decent character, but yeah, yeah, I was switched. There we go. Pretty good character. What happens when you don't know your archetype? You have to explore it. Yeah, the best thing you can do is find a few characters that you kind of like in a few games and just play some different games and, you know, try out a bunch of different characters in the game that you play. That would track considering I seem to leap into characters like Baiken who make you play their game. Yes. If you want a character, so for example, like there's lots of characters in a lot of games that are built around the idea of like controlling the pacing of the match, which is a very, very important factor, very big thing. If you get a character that can control the pacing of the match, the thing is it won't be the case for every matchup. There's always going to be characters that usually work against the ability. Like, for example, like, a lot of characters in Guilty Gear are good at controlling space, but Chip might actually just waltz right around them because Chip is very good at, like, when Chip is on the field, like, he's good at, like, navigating those spaces, right? I play mostly Rushdown. A friend of mine mostly plays Keep Away. The reason is I want to smother someone so I don't have to deal with their options. Yes. My friend doesn't want to deal with the other options as well, but wants to be safe and control the pace. Yes. Gosh. How do Gosh know what the archetype of character is? Okay, so for generally when it comes to fighting games, when you start like playing more and more characters and more fighting games, you'll have a little bit of a beat on like what certain things, like for example, like Ryu is what's called a Shotokan character, or Shoto. You'll hear the term Shoto thrown around a lot in Street Fighter, and that's because he has a fireball, he has a Tatsu, he has a DP. Like these are like kind of standard abilities, but the thing is you can take Ryu and say that like you could say that, like, for example, Ragna or Kai from Guilty Gear, or Ragna from, not so much, I don't know, Ragna's kind of a weird one, but Kai, for example, is also basically a Shoto when it comes down to it. He has a fireball, he has, like, his mobility options. I guess Jin would be probably closer to, like, a Shoto. Anyways, doesn't matter. The point is that, like, you get used to these certain archetypes, but also, like, for example, like Rushdown, zoning, grappler, yeah, and like balance. Like these are kind of the main, I guess, like 4 ways you could probably group most characters. Ragna's not a true Shoto. Yeah, exactly. He's like the Ryu of Guilty Gear. Still figuring that one out myself. Ragna's more like a Soul clone than anything. He is very similar to Soul, but he does have like some qualities that kind of makes him a little bit. He feels too removed from a Shoto to be called. The big thing is like Soul technically is on paper a Shoto. Like he has his fireball, he has his mobility option, bandit revolver, and he has his DP. So he technically does fall into, I think, the Shoto archetype, but he's kind of like boiled down in a certain way because his fireball doesn't go full screen, and they give him a lot of like mobility options. But I mean, like Shoto's also kind of on top of other things because you can be rushed down, you could be a Shoto, you could be like Shoto's kind of, I guess, a soft term for like balance. You could really work that anyway. Ragna's a little bit weird because he does not have a dedicated fireball, but he does have the other options, so kind of a mix. What was I gonna say? But yeah, no, rushdown, zoning, grappler, these are probably distinct ways you could break down a character and like balance, I guess. Rushdown is characters that want to go in. For example, characters that are like boxers, characters that are like short range. They don't necessarily have projectiles. They can't play like a dedicated zoning game, but they can get in. They have usually good mobility. They have the ability to pressure you by getting into your space. Hey Luffy, hey. They have the ability to get into your space and pressure you. They're good at close range. That's basically Rushdown in a nutshell. Like zoning, of course, wants to play keep away. They want to throw things at you, and they want to control space by putting things on the field. They want to like push you. Like Dudley. Dudley's a perfect example of a rushdown character. He's extremely good. He does actually have a projectile, but it's not something you can zone with. In his projectile is actually built for setups. So it's something that like used to play Dudley a lot. Yeah, Dudley is super fun. He's a wonderful character. And then you have grapplers, which want to get into your space, but they're not gonna be fast at it. It's kind of almost like, if you want to get into like the technical end of it, like a grappler is almost like, it's a very similar ideas of a rushdown character, but it's like you're much slower. You're usually much like heftier for like working your way through the space, but you get a much bigger reward for doing it. And then you have like, for example, like Hive. Is Millie a rushdown? Millie is absolutely rushdown. She is like definitively rushdown. In Guilty Gear, you have a lot of characters that also rely on Oki, and some characters are very good at the pressure of Oki. And I mean, this is where then you get into like other kind of subcategories of like, is your character mix up? Is your character, you know, what is, how do they, like, once they're into their space that they want to be in, like how do they interact, I guess. And Baby knows nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. And fighting games are complicated, and honestly most of the stuff is just like terminology that like most people will understand like what it is when they play the game, but they might not know the words for it. But like, for example, Hive, you play Jacko, which means that you're essentially like a zoner, keep away character. You don't want anybody in your face because you want them to be across the field and having all your little minions like peck at them and chop away and go, that's what they do. And you want that. So you don't want characters in your face, right? RPGs used to call them glass cannons. Millie relies on Oki. Yes, she does. Millia's thing is she gets into your space and then she knocks you down, and then she sets up, I forget what the move is called. Not Secret Garden. Secret Garden's the other one. I'm thinking of, I forget what it is. But anyways, she knocks you down and she sets you up in a mix-up. And that mix-up is going to be what allows Millia to continue her pressure. Yeah. Fair, but I've just used Jacko amazing normals, and that's the thing, is like, just because the character fits in one of these archetypes doesn't mean they don't have some crossover. Hey Luffy, it's something that like there's a lot of overlap, and that's what makes characters interesting, because you can have characters like, for example, like Raven in Guilty Gear, who really doesn't fit cleanly. He's kind of a grappler in a lot of ways, but he's also very mobile, but he's kind of brittle in a weird way. And you know, there's a mix and mashup of many different archetypes sometimes. If Millie can keep you against the rope, she wins. If she can't, she loses. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey Paige, what you up to? How's things going? Your matches can swing a bit. Yeah. Millia used to be extremely good, and for understandable reasons, because she gets in there and she hits you with some mean-ass mix-ups where they're very hard to read. Zato's in the same boat. In the later versions of Guilty Gear, they kind of adjusted her and Zato. They're kind of not as good now, but still. Yeah, hey Raph, what you up to? Aw, thank you for the raid. What you up to? Now waiting before I head off for free dinner. Yeah, free dinner, yes. Yeah. Hey Ref, how's things going? How was your stream? What were you streaming? Yeah. Cyber Shadow. Oh my god, I want to play Cyber Shadow. It looks so good. It looks really cool. But I entered a contest. I'm kind of hoping I just win the contest. But it looks so cool. I literally did my whole schedule for this week coming up. And I did my whole schedule. And then I saw the latest trailers for Cyber Shadow, and I saw some gameplay for Cyber Shadow, and it looks really good, and I'm kind of just like, oh, I really want to play Cyber Shadow. Yeah. Free dinner, yes. One thing to keep in mind with archetypes is very broad, almost too broad to be useful. They may help you narrow down your preference. Exactly. Like, for example, I have a friend who plays grapplers. He really likes grapplers. If we were to start a brand new game and he doesn't know much about it, I'd be like, hey, these are the grapplers of the cast. So, like, you know, it just gives you a little bit of direction sometimes. Friendly reminder, the Cyber Shadow is free on Game Pass. Aww, it's free on Game Pass. Yo. I like to play characters either weird or just gorilla clobber you. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, for example, like Soul in Guilty Gear doesn't have much for mix-up. He's not a mix-up character. Instead, he bashes your buttons. When you throw a move out, Soul wants to try and clash with that move and smash you. And this is something I learned with Guilty Gear. I like playing Knuckles in Guilty Gear. I like when I am put in a situation where I'm trying to smash you just as you press a button. And this is partly because my Guilty Gear experience is growing up playing against Keed, who plays Axel, and that's basically how you deal with Axel. Axel is a character that zones, but he has buttons that generally don't win trades. So like that was how I learned to play Guilty Gear. Was I learned that when your opponent throws something out, you want to be basically instantly smashing that button. You want to be smashing like their move and then getting that sweet counter hit and just taking them to the wall and destroying them. It's wonderful. No complaints whatsoever. Really living up to the hype and build up for it. Very good. Very good. The building blocks comprise fighting game characters are much more granular than archetypes might suggest. You might want to like this move from a guy and this move from this chick and wish you had a character with both moves, and then you play a different game and whoa, this character has, yeah, exactly, 100%. This came up just the other day about the fact that it was like in Street Fighter having a character that would have like both these particular moves would be like insane, but like Guilty Gear, one of the main characters has both of them. I'm trying to remember what character it is and who it is. Yeah. Says why you like Riptor. Yeah, I like hot girls and monsters. Yeah, Riptor is good. I like Robo Fortune because I can switch very easily from being long range to zone to kind of okay close range combat, and I don't feel shit in any situation. Yeah, and lots of characters are just really well rounded as far as things like that goes. I said this before, but I recently realized I play canonically gay characters like Venom and Vice. Nothing wrong with that. This is wonderful. Like, I wish more of my characters were gay. Like, I'm trying to think. Tao's like gay. Makoto's canonically bi. I don't think Kokonoe loves anybody. I guess Kokonoe's maybe asexual. No, not just to stress, not that, like, you know, you can love somebody and be asexual. Just that Kokonoe, I don't think loves anybody and is attracted to anybody. Yeah, Tao is Tao. Tao is Tao, but Tao also is... Yeah, Kokonoe loves science. Now I'm just like, I want to know more about Kokonoe. They could be aromantic. I don't know. I have a hard time picturing Kokonoe actually being anything about romance. Like, oh my god, last night we were talking about who was the least hot Street Fighter character, and now we're talking about, like, BlazBlue characters' sexualities. I love the fact that Makoto is canonically, I think she's canonically bi, but I mean, like, Makoto's so good. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. I think Elfelt's technically straight, but I feel like she'd marry anybody. But it's hard to, I don't know. She's probably straight. She's usually with like girls of the cast. She's far more like, she's like, oh, I gotta learn from you. I gotta learn your like womanly secrets. And it's like, oh, Elfelt. Yeah. Least hot Street Fighter character. Well, I mean, the art style makes my answer all of them. Aro is valid. Oh, 100% valid. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know if Kokonoe would be that. Like, I can't imagine her being, like, aromantic. Yeah. Ryu's hot. Ryu's very hot. The answer to yesterday's question, who is the least hot Street Fighter character, came down to a three-way decision between... I only did the Street Fighter 4 cast because it's the one I'm more familiar with. Came down to a three-way decision between Evil Ryu, because he's a fucking edgelord, and he's awful. Evil Ryu, Gen, because he's old and he's abusive, and Bison, because he's a fucking dictator and terrible. I mean, like, I will give credit where credit's due, though. Bison gets a low-key pass when he has the cape and the hat. The cape and the hat are pretty hot, and he has a cool throne. But, like, just judging Bison on merit of Bison, he's just awful. He's not a good character. There's nothing that is like, yeah, this guy's hot. No. Like, you can be a hot villain. But Bison is not that hot villain. Everyone else on the Street Fighter cast, hot. Like, even Rufus. Rufus is hot. Yeah. Least sexiest shit ever. Yeah, like, Rufus's execution's not great. I would agree with that. But I do think that, like, Rufus has, like, the same energy that, like, I have to respect that, like, Wario has. Wario, let's be real. Everybody's like, yes, Bowser's sexy. I get it. Yes, Bowser's 100% sexy. I full tilt on Bowser, like 100% Bowser. Bowser's amazing. Wario's really good too. People don't look at Wario, but like Wario's really attractive. He's everybody's like, oh, but you know, like Wario's gross, but I mean, like, he embraces all of himself. He's honest. He's genuine. Wario doesn't fucking, like, lie to you. He might want your treasure, but he doesn't lie to you to get to it. He's a genuine person. And, you know, like, and also, I just want to say, like, he's fucking ripped. Like, people don't look at the fact that Wario, like, when he does his shoulder tackle, he has, like, crazy muscle, but also, like, he's lean. He's like burly, but he's lean. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe that doesn't make sense. Lean's not the word I'm looking for. Like, he's burly, but he's like, he is solid. Yeah. Let me take a look here. Yeah, see? Look at that. Also, it's a cute Daisy. Yeah, see? Yeah, Rock gets it. Yeah, see? Right? Rufus can at least say he has personality, unlike Bison. Exactly. Bison's just evil, and he, like, what would you talk about over dinner? Like, fucking nothing. He's just gonna talk about his fucking job all the time, and it's just, and his job is literally being a dictator. So it's like, how much do I have to pay you to never call Wario hot again? I mean, like, how much do you got, Paige? Welcome to my stream where it's now just like me, like, holding my viewers at ransom to keep me from saying ridiculous things. He has sumo body. Wear clothes that actually fit his frame. Exactly. Yes. He has a lifter's body. Yes, he does, right? Warrior's extremely hot. See, Fenchikins gets it. Another Karnov in what? I'm not familiar with this character. Damn, the hoodie looks good on you. Aw, thank you, Gaming Box. His bigness is perfection, his style is impeccable. Yes, exactly. Like, let's be real. Oh my god. Like, Wario has, like, stuff going on. Like, let's be real. But that said, like, let's be 100% real. Like, Bowser, Peach, Mario, that three-way thing going on there, that is just, like, I'm about their poly relationship. And I like that they just openly, like, they're just like, yeah, we'll just make a fucking game about what we fucking enjoy doing. And you know, the thing is people are like, but Bowser kidnaps Peach and everything. It's clearly like damsel play, let's be real, because why else would Bowser hang out with Mario and Peach all the time? All the time. They play tennis together, they go karting together. Every single, like, possible fun thing they could do, they all do together. Like, I'm just saying. Yeah, it's clearly role-playing. And literally in Super Mario Bros. 3, it's a stage play. They put on a fucking show about it. Yeah. Love Triangle is actually performance role-play then, yes. It absolutely is. Canonically. Nintendo, I'm pretty sure, went on the record of saying it. Maybe in one of my dreams, but I mean, like, they said it in my dream, right? That counts for something, right? Ah. My Christian values. Karnov, let me see. Oh, it didn't load. Wait. Maybe it will load. I don't know this character at all. I have I have no idea who this is. He's big. He's got he's a big boy. Yeah. Do I want to be Bowser or do I want to be with Bowser? Exactly. Yes. Right? Like, Bowser's legit. Like, and Bowsette's super legit. Like, good on Bowser. Like, exploring like his identity, exploring their identity, and just, like, you know, having, you know, being about it, right? Also, on top of everything, good dad. Like, seriously, Bowser is just a wonderful character. So many layers, and so many layers that have opened up over recent years. It's a scene that is that the entirety of both kingdoms have consented to be part of. Yes. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, let's be real, like, Bowser's army just fucking loves him. They do it just because of the passion. Yeah. I have amiibos of Bowser Peach. Oh, I love the wedding amiibos. I have the Peach one. I wish I had the Mario and Bowser to go with them. Nintendo's very clearly saying they're all married. Exactly, right? Well, Bowser and Peach are both monarchs. They issue royal decrees that the kingdom must play along. Maybe. With each. I remember him from the NES. I want to be with Bowser. Bowser's super legit. Like, let's be real. I'm saying Wario's hot doesn't necessarily mean I want to be with Wario. But Bowser, no. 100% I'd be with Bowser, hands down. Like, I want to be part of their polycule. I'm about it. I'm playing Dream Team, and Bowser let Mario take care of Peach as long as he didn't let anyone else kidnap her. See? Right? Canonically, yes. I want to be Bowsette. That's the answer. Yes, right? One of my close friends here, she cosplayed as Bowsette one year. It was so good. I got to wear the crown. It's cute. Although my photo of it's really bad because, like, I'd been down in the city for a few days and I really need to wash my hair, so it looks really bad. So I won't show it on stream. But it is cute. God, I just want to be a tomboy. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. What I've learned about my transition and about my identity and stuff like that is, and this is actually, now we're treading back into transgender stuff territory. What I learned about myself was when I started hormones, I was like, you know what? When my body is not fully just like full on T and about that, like, when my body's just not rotting away under oppressive amounts of testosterone, I'm okay embracing some of my masculine traits. I don't mind them, and that just makes me a little bit of, you know, a tomboy, I guess, like, when it comes down to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you can be a trans girl that's also a tomboy. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. The wedding amiibos made me mad because of spoilers. Oh. Bowser is the carry. Oh yes, the commercial. That one's really good. Yeah, like, go figure. Like, the hair slick back and like, that's a good look for Bowser. I've come to terms with the fact that I'll never look traditionally feminine, but I could look striking as fuck with just the right outfit and makeup. Here's the thing I've learned. You'll look like, if you embrace and go full tilt and, like, you know, how to put it, trans girls are very vulnerable to the same thing that cis girls are vulnerable to, which is our society's expectations of what we expect our society's expectations of women, and we're both vulnerable to the same thing. Trans girls often, you know, like like it's one of those things. You'll look as feminine as any other woman, like that's completely, it's fine. But it's one of those things that, like, the expectations of, you know, being a femme fatale, you know, is always kind of there. But it's like, you know, you can reach that. It is reachable. But it's one of those things that it's like, when it comes to like that sort of end of things, it's something that, like, you have to understand. Like, if you want to go like full tilt, it's a lot of makeup, it's a lot of skill, it's a lot of work. But if you put in the work, anyone can look like that. Like, all you have to do is go like on fucking you know, you can go on like literally, like, there's YouTube videos and I guess like TikToks and stuff like that of like cis guys going full tilt on makeup, and, you know, going, I mean, in that instance it's like full drag or whatever, but it's like it's indistinguishable. And it's like, makeup does so much, I guess is what I'm getting at. And we overestimate, or we underestimate how much makeup is doing in those situations. I know it's kind of a weird way to word it, and I kind of fumbled around there, but I think the message got through there. Yeah, pachinko fling, I can do that. Wow, we have so many people right now. I gotta find Bador. There we go. I was about to say, wait, Terry. It's gotta be Terry. Yeah. Too many avatars list in chat. Use the extension instead. I don't even know what that means. What character would you be interested in, math? Oh, yeah. Hey, you made it! You made it! Confetti! Yeah! Confetti! Yeah! Bador made it into the bucket. Yeah, we get little avatars. If you're a subscriber, you get a little avatar friend. And you can pick and choose whatever you want. We have all the Smash characters. We have Dante, Virgil, Nero from Devil May Cry. Why don't we have Lady? We should have Lady too. Like, we have a whole bunch. If you're interested in a character, just give it a shot. It's exclamation mark, avatar, space, and then the character's name. Yeah, I bombed into it the other night. I know, that was impressive. Yeah. Hey, nice one, Bador. I made it by jumping. That's impressive too. But it's one of those things that, like, or rather, I may not look traditionally feminine. And that's fair. I don't feel like I look traditionally feminine either, but it's like, what does even traditionally feminine mean, right? Like, there's lots of girls with unique looks. Like I said, I think a lot of that is society's pressure of what to expect women to look like and be like, and trans girls and cis girls are equally vulnerable to it. And I've started to kind of maybe like look past it a bit myself, but it is still something that like sticks me in the side sometimes. Sleep time, everyone. All right, well, you have a good night, okay, Heavy? Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, yeah, wait, from Final Fantasy X? Eh? But yeah, you just type avatar space yes. Yeah. Actually, I'm surprised because it's a character White likes. Worth a shot. No. We don't have anyone really from the Final Fantasy series except for Cloud and Sephiroth, I guess. Yeah. Basically, any character that's from Smash, Devil May Cry. We have Isaac from Golden Sun. We have Frog and Chrono from Chrono Trigger. We have Terry from KOF. Well, he's from Smash too, I guess. We have gosh, we have Gino, I guess, down there. Shantae, Proto Man and Zero from Mega Man. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head out too. Thanks for the stream. Cool discussions. Aw, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Bedor. Yeah, we should get into a game though. It's been a hot minute, so yeah. Isaac was added against my will. I will just stress that. Oh, we also have Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia. Oh, Pachinko Fling. Okay. Okay, we gotta find. There's Nosh, and let's see if you get in the bucket. Let's go. Yeah. Redeem both the Pachinko. I redeemed both Pachinko Flings? Wait. Oh, you redeemed a pin and a Pachinko Fling. Nosh, like, if you're not enjoying the stream, you don't have to be here. Yeah. Hey, you made it in the bucket, though. Confetti! Yeah! Like, it's one of those things. I want people to enjoy my streams, but if you don't enjoy my streams, like, you don't have to be here. And I mean, I know that maybe it's just today, but it's like, you know, nobody ever feel forced to be here. Just like, let me stress that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Nosh made it into the bucket. Yeah. And yeah. And I guess we will pin you. We will pin you, Nosh. Actually, we won't, because I am going to stream. I am going to switch to game mode here. I will refund you the cost of the redeem. As much as I love having the redeems, it's man, what the hell? What is this? Oh, it starts from 8 days ago, of course. There we go. Your redeem has been refunded. Yes. I feel so insignificant in the stream. I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way, Nosh, but I mean, you know, I'm sorry. That's as much as I'll say. I don't want to cause drama. Like, I do my best to try and keep up with everybody when I can. Like, you know, I do my best, and I'm only one person, and now we're routinely dealing with 30 and 40 people here on the regular, and, you know, I know this is like a little bit of, I get it, where like I'm transitioning from a streamer that would typically deal with like 10 to 15 people to a streamer that's dealing with like 30 to 40, and because of that, I'm transitioning from, you know, that individual like care that I can provide to each individual person to having to, you know, approach things on a broader scale. And I understand that can be upsetting for people, because if you're used to coming here and, you know, me opening the door and being like, welcome to my channel, and, you know, setting the table, and, you know, personally, like, you know, personally being there, like, it's something that, like, it's different. It's going to be different now, and I do worry about it sometimes, because I'm like, I feel bad that I can't provide that, like, more personal layer sometimes, but I'm trying to do my best, I guess, with what I can do. I mean, a little bit of it, like I said, is broader now, so, I mean, that is a factor, but I'm trying my best. Yeah. My face is itchy.